Ain't it foggy outside? All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yep.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack, how the hell's it going today?
It's a lovely day. Let's talk about Cena.
Cena, man. What did you think?
I don't know. It's been on my mind all week. The way he ended the match. It was him coming back and doing that tour squashed so many people's push. To me, I think the biggest freaking is Cody. Where was Cody a year ago compared to where he is now?
Cody was more over.
Way more over. He's not even looking. You know what I'm saying? It's and Cody was supposed to be the man. You know what I mean? For years and years. Well, what did they give him? 6 months in, and then they did the Cena thing came. How long really was it?
Yeah, it was about that.
Yeah, and it just boom, it's just squashed his push. Not his push, because he's always going to have the push and have a belt or whatever, but... It
kind of derailed him a little bit from what he was.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It derailed a lot of guys, I think.
I think it did too, and I think it was just, looking back in hindsight of it, we're looking back to when this whole thing was announced last year, in last December is when they first announced it. And then all the bookings since then in the year, it's even just announcing that it's his last year like that was kind of odd from the start. You should have had something set up where the next match he loses his last one or something, you know what I mean? Instead of saying it's an endpoint date on it. You could have done this so many, we could have done this so many different ways, all of us.
Oh wait, I like that one.
You know what I mean?
He's got to lose, next guy that beats him, he retires.
Right. And
I like that.
But then there's intrigue in each of the matches that he has. And that was... So, when Ric Flair retired...
it's actually a great idea.
Well, it's a Steve Austin idea from when Ric Flair retired years ago.
Yeah, but then you're constantly putting Cena over, though.
Yes, you are. Yes, Ty, you are. But you're having these matches where guys out there on the roster are, trying to retire them.
Well, do it until the fans will let you know. You know what I'm saying? The fans will let you know because you can feed them so many stiffs. You know what's he going to go through the whole top of the roster?
Right.
Well, all his old opponents.
He could have went through a lot of those guys could have taken losses to him, been just fine.
Yeah, what is Randy going to come in and do that?
Randy lost to him already in the run,
or somebody else of his ilk.
AJ lost to him. You know what I mean? You could have done a lot of those same opponents. Punk could have, worked him and lost to him.
Yeah, who else has he beaten on this run here?
All those guys. And
I know,
Cody.
there's got to be other guys.
But that's a lot of big-name guys that you were giving losses to. Now, he did make up for it on the other side where he did some favors and he put over, Dom. But did Dom get a ton of rub from him, you think?
I don't think Dom needed any rub at all.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He's been on the back burner anyway.
He kind of...
To me, ever since... I don't know, even though he had a belt and shit like that, but ever since him and Bobby broke up, I thought his character was fucking... has lowered a little bit.
I agree.
I think that was more of John wanting to work it.
For sure. And John...
absolutely.
John definitely wanted to work a lot of people that he worked on this tour, but, just the booking of the heel turn in general, when that was their backup plan. Their original plan was The Rock wanted Cody to turn. Now, had Cody done that turn, it would have been interesting, but...
Oh, that's right. I remember it in the ring right now. It's still it was freaking yesterday.
He was trying to get Cody to sell his soul, and then they switched the story to Cena. That was a pivot.
And The Rock, what did it look?
And it kind of just derailed, I feel all of Triple H's plans a little bit, and it just kind of shook up everything. And it was the thing hanging over WWE's entire business over the past year was that Cena tour and being on the top of the card kind of.
Why'd you have to make him a heel, though?
You didn't.
I don't know why.
You could have kept him babyface the whole time. Absolutely. And it wouldn't have. I don't know. I mean, what did you think of the match with Gunther though, and the finish and everything?
Dude, I honestly, it looked like those guys didn't talk about it before they went out there.
Really?
I watched them both call every spot and like loud, like I would do it.
Cena calls a lot. He's called a lot of spots loud,
it was
usually.
blatantly but like imagine so many commitments that John has to do before that match. The last thing on that dude's mind, he's had 15,000 matches, and he's going in there with Gunther. They can go work on the fly.
Yeah.
You know, they got the basics into the choke out. You know what I mean? And then you just go out there and do it. He probably had so many commitments. I don't know. It just seemed like they were just calling shit on the fly.
Well, he did one last not last as a performer, make a wish right before he went out there. He met with a kid and did all that. They showed it in the back.
Yeah, but all day I can imagine what his schedule was.
Well, yeah, his schedule's like that, everything. But I imagine like a lot of they did a good job with Dom when they did the fake injury thing and stuff like that. But
That was good. I forgot about that.
But a lot of the Cena matches I feel like have been just like. Because John's smart, he know, like, dude, you just go off the crowd because the crowd's going to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like in John Cena's last matches against these people, it's like you don't know what's going to happen and what like just go be a heel, go do that. You've done it a bunch
Dirty
of times.
Dom against Dirty Cena.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Like the crowd will tell you what to do, right?
For sure.
It doesn't really matter,
right?
I don't know I wonder. That had to be John's idea, right? Or you think that was actually the backup?
What
him turning heel because Cody didn't want to?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
That's definite.
I think from everything.
Where'd you hear that? Do you remember?
I think The Rock suggested it.
Yeah, The Rock has suggested it, and
since Cody didn't feel like it was the right thing, that suggested it to John, and John was like, "Well, fuck it."
And then The Rock not.
I'll turn it heel.
He never has.
The Rock not staying involved. Fuck the Cena heel turn.
Totally.
Right. Yeah.
Totally. Absolutely.
Wait, say that one again.
The Rock not staying involved in the storyline completely derailed the Cena heel turn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Cena turned heel. Rock made him turn heel, basically, and then after that
where's
time,
The Rock?
The Rock wasn't visible
then he was
anymore.
gone. I remember that one segment in the ring with those three.
Yeah, that was the last you saw of The Rock.
Well, you saw him on the premiere episode of Netflix, and he babied up with Cody at that show, where he's cutting the promo, putting over Cody for business and everything,
that's right.
and then killed the whole angle right there on the first Netflix Raw. Right? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. No, he just. I mean, like what you witnessed this past year in WWE, in my estimation, is a real hey, we're this is a power play for the company kind of move between The Rock and Triple H. Because The Rock basically young-bulled your entire plans of the booking for the year.
Well, yes, but would that have happened if John wasn't retiring? I think it would have went, what's his name's way? Hunter's way more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, it happenstance. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and you got to figure out where the allegiance is, and the allegiance certainly wasn't with Cody.
No, I feel like he definitely suffered this past year. He's not down or anything, but he's not where he was.
You know what I mean? Put that kid down. But the more we're talking about it, the more that makes sense. Totally.
Yeah.
Was that a thumb on him after that?
I kind of feel like it might have been. I don't know.
You think that was a thumb on him after he didn't want to fucking do that?
I don't know, man.
I don't think that.
I don't know, dude. It's just The Rock never knows what he wants to do. He's in, he's out, he's fucking like.
Yeah, but he looks good. Oh my god, those outfits.
No, I think they had a plan. Like Cena talked about in his thing, he said he wanted to do a full schedule. He wanted to do like 200 something days.
Which is what they should have I mean, I know they don't do 200 days, but they should have let him do what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And which he was planning on doing. I think they had a plan, or John Cena had a plan in his mind, and I think Triple H would have went with that plan and gave him what he wanted. But then TKO steps in and they say, no, we have you for 36 dates. And The Rock's part of that, and Rock probably goes, okay, how can we make 36 dates work? Turn them heel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Turn them, because Cody won't want to. Then The Rock said, hey, let's turn them fucking heel. That'll work for 36 dates because he can just go out there and cut heel promos. Doesn't have to work. You know what I'm saying? That'll get us longevity. And then I think maybe Hunter or something something happened where who's ASAP Rocky or what's the dude?
A$AP Rocky.
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. Travis Scott no-showed him. That whole angle went to shit. The Rock no-showed, and then they were left with a pile of dog shit in their hands.
They said Rocky would never.
No. Well,
First of all,
you know,
Brianna would be a great manager of the biz too.
Yeah, she would. But I think it just got all convoluted during that whole situation, and then nobody really knew what the hell to do at that point.
For sure.
Well, all right. Well, I'm trying to think, like, why did somebody have to turn heel?
Because they don't have one.
They didn't necessarily hack, to answer your question, I don't think. But
Well, because all their top guys are over.
Yeah, they didn't.
You know what I
have
mean?
one.
They're all the top 15 dudes are over.
well, they
It
probably
doesn't-
didn't want to do Baby John versus Baby Cody for the belt.
Yeah, they wanted it.
So they had to do something.
Or
But-
SummerSlam
but
or
then
whatever
you don't
they
book the
changed.
match. Then you don't book the
That's true.
match. Then you don't book the match. You book something else like Cena and Gunther.
I know. I just feel
You know
like
what I mean?
it
Like,
could've
Well, right.
been
If you're
differently.
putting Cody, if Cena's on his last baby run, you're trying to flip Cody so Cena has a strong heel to go against. That's what they were probably
Yeah, 'cause it was
thinking.
all about-
Randy didn't want to do it.
Well, and it
He
was
didn't
all
wanna
about
do it.
and it was
Right.
all
because
about
Randy's that spot.
and it was all about Cena winning that belt.
Randy
Was
can
this
be
whole
the heel that people will
retirement
get
tour.
behind.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't
I
have any
believe
fucking
the
true
heel.
heels.
So-
But the match itself, people fucking hated it, but I loved it. I thought it was the perfect way to go out. I mean, and everyone was like, yo, John Cena's like, never give up, never give up, never give up. But at the end of the day, if you saw the way the match was going, he had him in the thing. John fought out, and then Gunther got him again. Then John fought out, got him again. And then,
Yeah, he told a story right there with
Right.
that move.
And-
with those 4 like freaking times.
right, and then finally gave him the elbows, put him in the thing, and John was like, this is the end.
That's a great point, Todd.
You know,
and
like
that's
they-
what that smile is.
It's like, hey,
When he realizes,
I know I say
"Alright,
never
I'm
give
done."
up, but this is the end. This is why I'm leaving.
So you liked it, Hack, too?
Well, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. But
Okay.
I was more interested in them look to me like they were working off the cuff.
That's what interested you
They had
watching
like
it.
the
Okay.
broadest of ideas out there, and they really did nothing.
We're going to go 20, 25,
And
you
they
know,
did- yeah.
and we know what the finish is, and that's it.
Let's go work.
Yeah,
that's
I
how it exactly
A
looked.
bunch of heat, a couple shines, and the finish.
Finishers,
Yeah, and the
finishers,
finish.
and then
Yeah,
the
right.
helmet, which is all the AAs and everything. And I mean, but for those fans out there who paid all that money to go to that show, and it's John Cena's last match, do you think that is because when Triple H comes out at the end and everybody?
Oh no, they're hot.
He got
the freak. Yo, no, the fans were hot.
So what I'm asking, Hank, is that he, in your
But
opinion?
bewildered, maybe not hot, but bewildered.
No, they
definitely.
were-
No, they were
pissed.
They were saying "F you, Hunter,"
Yeah.
and even during the post-show shit, like he was getting "F you, Hunter." You.
I know, but you see that's how. I don't know. I don't want to say fans are stupid, but because I'm a fan and I guess I'm stupid too. But you're booing at the wrong thing there because the whole night was the way John wanted it.
Right.
All those matches were because John wanted them there. The 3
Which
guys
were all
doing
great
the thing.
matches, by the way.
Yeah,
It was
Yeah.
the best, dude. It
Yeah,
was the
that was
best
like the
shit
best
that they
show
put
they've
on
seen
in
in
a
a
long
while.
time.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So everything was John's call. So
Okay.
they should not have been saying
Mad at
anything to
Hunter.
Hunter
Yeah,
because
right.
John made the call on everything.
Yeah.
All his young talent there and shit like that.
To me, I think it was more of
Everything
a.
was apparently his call.
I think, well, I have 2 things I want to get to. The first one I want to ask is, was that heat to you transferred to Gunther or heat onto Triple H? Because I feel like it's more heat onto Triple H, and that Triple H, the story of the fact that they booked the finish of that to be that, became more the story than Gunther retiring him like that.
Gunther's the happenstance of the whole thing to me. That doesn't matter in his career.
I agree.
You don't think it matters for
Yeah,
Gunther?
he's the happenstance of what just happened. That's it.
You don't think it matters for his career?
No, he was already over heel huge. How long did he have a strap for? Like 3 years or something ridiculous?
I think- But do you think the heat now is on Triple H or Gunther with that?
I don't think it should be on Triple H at all.
Okay.
I don't know if
zero.
I don't know if you saw any Monday Night Raw. I didn't really watch it in full, but I caught some clips. But they did a good job of following up, trying to put the heat on Gunther.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Gunther was out there and like, yeah, John said he never give up, and he tapped out like a little bitch.
Yeah, I
or
saw-
whatever
I
he
saw the
said.
clip,
He said
yeah.
John tapped
That's
out like
good.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They did a good job of getting ahead of that, of putting the heat, trying to put the heat back totally on Gunther.
On Gunther, where it should be.
Right.
I mean, you're not drawing any money with Triple H.
I mean, he called
Like, it
Cena
needs to be
like
on Gunther.
I forget what it was. I think he said he was a little bit. He tapped out like a little bitch or whatever he said. Whatever. But they did a good job of trying to capture the heat that may have left Gunther, went to Hunter, putting it back on Gunther, and they kicked him out of the arena and all this other stuff. And now you're probably gonna have AJ and Gunther, like AJ sticking up for his buddy Cena or whatever. But I feel like they tried to recapture that heat onto Gunther.
I don't see, for me though, with the finish, it's like, okay, you have all those people there, and I'm not saying he was right or wrong, and I know that's what Cena definitely wanted to do. Cena definitely did what he wanted to do, and John Cena should get the right as a performer to get to retire whatever way he wants to as a performer, right? But I think for the fans that paid that money that night, maybe you booked yourself in a corner with it by doing that whole thing, and you ruined a lot of people's night. And I know part of being a wrestling fan is getting your night ruined.
They
so
got
you
the
can
reaction.
invest in the
That
story
reaction
later.
is the reason
That's
why.
tough, though.
Huh? Do you know what I mean, Hack? I'm saying, like,
it's
I get
tough, but how much of a fan? I don't know. I didn't see any problem with him winning either.
right.
It was Cena winning out.
Would if he
You know
had,
what I'm
if he-
saying? But yeah, maybe he could have rethought that a little. I know you want to do business. You know what I mean? That's the way he should go out. You know what I mean? But you got to understand that people pay $10,000 to watch that match.
Yeah, but like doing business to me, Hack, is when you're not like when you're a champion, you got to put somebody else next over and take care of the next generation. And John has already done that in his career. It's not as if John has never done business like he's a guy like a Hogan or something. John has done a lot of jobs for everybody and has never had issue of putting people over for the most part.
Well, yeah, because you always had a movie to go do.
But I'm
You know what I
saying-
mean? So you got to put somebody over to go do your
It would
movie.
have made, to me, Gunther is already over. He didn't need the rub.
Right. I agree.
He didn't need
1000%.
that. Now, if you had that Obafemi dude,
Oh, as the guy that beats
that's
Cena.
the guy that
Huge.
beats.
That's a jump, dude.
That's doing business.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
giving the guy a push.
I
You're not
agree.
giving Gunther a push that he doesn't already have.
Right.
I
You know
that
what
might
I'm
be
saying?
too big
Like-
of a push for somebody.
Oh,
You know
for
what I
somebody
mean?
especially
But-
just
but-
starting off.
I'm
Yes.
just saying, as far as like doing business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Gunther didn't need that.
No.
You know what I'm? Yeah, Gunther didn't need that. But if John really
He's a
wanted
good,
to,
safe
like
opponent.
that's why I
to
thought Cody
lose
should have
to.
put the Obafemi dude over when we were talking.
Yeah.
I was texting about. I
Cody
thought-
should have done a run-in.
So
Whatever,
Hack,
God, Montez would have been so good in that spot,
I know.
dude.
I know. He would have
If
been
they
awesome.
pushed Montez forward as
I
a
know.
heel, and he
They-
got to work Cena for the.
I know. They just don't push Montez.
They could have
forward,
had
man.
such a good match.
So for you, Hack, though, with everything, this Cena run, and I'll ask you guys too, but were you disappointed in it, or did you enjoy it? Because I definitely was disappointed in it, and not so much because of John. I just think the booking did him a disservice over the last year. So I would say disappointed, but I mean, Cena, obviously a tremendous career. Hack, overall for you.
I don't
because-
know. Well, just thinking about, we know how the business is on the down curve right there. Maybe they knew the down curve was coming before we thought the down curve was coming. So maybe John Cena was exactly what they wanted to get them another year.
It bought him another year.
Yeah, before the downturn.
Yeah, I don't think they have any idea what they're doing.
Too many cooks in the fucking kitchen,
Well, not necessarily that. I just like.
or no cooks.
I don't know if you saw Jay when he was out there. He was all sloshed up.
No.
Like, he was drunk doing the interviews on the Saturday Night Main Event.
No, I didn't. I
He
didn't
like
notice.
live on Jay Uso. Yeet.
Oh yeah.
He was drunk on TV, like doing an interview with the chick, like whatever, and they were like clearly like, and they were like, well,
Jay, all right, here's another one right
that's,
there.
that's why they took the belt off you. That's why you're not a main eventer. That's why you're back tagging with your brother. That you know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, remember his push?
Gone.
His push in the last year happened and then was done.
Yeah. What
Was that before the Cena thing started, or that was right around the same time? Him winning that big
Well, he
match
won
and
it
then
at
having the belt
WrestleMania.
for a couple months.
Yeah, he won it at WrestleMania, and then he had a very odd run with the belt, I would say.
Yeah.
But when did Cena's like last run
A little
start?
bit
WrestleMania.
Just at Mania. They both started at Mania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So
All right, interesting. So Cody's career,
Down. Jay, down.
Uso's down. We got there. I'm sure there's another one too. We knew there was casualties. You know what I mean? But obviously the big one was Cody. You know what I'm saying? But there's other.
I mean, if
guys.
you want to talk about it, even though Gunther went over, Gunther's down.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything in a year.
Okay, but do you know who managed to avoid the Cena booking?
Punk.
Roman. Roman didn't work him in this. That's
Well,
maneuvering.
Roman didn't
Probably
have
want
any. He didn't have any ties to him, right?
I mean, you could have just done Roman and Punk. Yeah, Roman and Cena. You could.
Well, I feel like it was more like a walk back in time.
it was for a lot of it, but
And
yeah.
whoever John, like a Dom and a Logan, who John wanted to
Right.
work, you know.
I mean,
do
he
it.
has worked Roman before, but I don't think they had like a big
Right.
program or anything. But yeah, I mean, that was the Cena retirement. What would you say? Overall disappointed, Ty, or
The thing is I loved the initial heel turn, and I loved the work that he was doing initially, and then it just fucking nosedived,
yeah,
like hard. And the fact that he went baby on a 15-minute promo the night before he faced Cody was
SummerSlam,
like
yeah.
the most embarrassing thing that they could have done. So
like a complete. We're parachuting out of this angle. We're done.
Hard.
Where the plane is crashing. we're
Eject
parachuting.
button
Yes.
hard, like
and it's like you're doing that at SummerSlam.
Maverick and Goose, like,
Less than 6 months after you turned him heel, and it's the big. You know what I mean? The big
on a
shock.
15-minute SmackDown
Yeah.
promo, you change everything that you just did. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know,
right.
50-50.
I don't know. Now that Ty says it like that, he's fucking right. They don't have a clue.
No, they truly.
Now that you break it down, just in this conversation, breaking down the last year, which we haven't really done, I agree with Ty totally there.
Yeah, I mean it's.
I mean, obviously, Cena's gonna. Was it Cena's idea?
No, the heel turn. No.
No. Was it Cena's idea to come back and wrestle?
Oh, do this tour?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
yes.
sure it was Cena's idea.
From everything that he said. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It could have been Hunter's idea.
It could.
Now that we're talking about it, I'm like, wonder why.
It could have been.
And why right now?
Ollie, what overall the past year with this whole tour and
I
thoughts on
mean,
the
at
match?
first, I didn't really know what to expect, like, about it. But then, like Ty said, I loved the initial heel turn and, like, how it was going at first. And then it just kind of all went to shit when they, like, pivoted from it. So I guess you could say disappointed, like, from that standpoint. Like, at first, I'm like, I don't really know what to expect. Could be good, could be bad. But then I went from loving it to, oh, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like weird. And I mean, like, as far as his last match goes, and like people being upset with how it ended, like all the fans were asking for was Cena versus Gunther. What did they expect the match to be?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I don't understand like a fan being disappointed in what they saw.
Right. Because
And if you don't think that John's the one making that decision, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
getting
like,
mad at anybody other than Cena is.
And like I'm
It's
perfectly,
stupid,
I'm
you know?
perfectly okay
Yeah.
with the finish
That's
because
okay,
if that's what John wanted, then
That's
dude, that's
right.
what you want.
That's exactly what he wanted.
right, that's
And I'm
ultimately
going
mine.
with it.
Unless there was so many decisions and he had to give up something at some time and just
It was
went
like, whatever you guys want.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you, Ollie. I think there's other ways you could have done it, and just other ways you could have done this entire last year of Cena. That would have been way better.
Yeah, it's like even if, I would have been fine with him staying baby if they just like booked it good. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But like I loved the fucking heel turn because it was a complete shock.
It definitely was a big moment last year.
God, could you
Like,
imagine if Cena retired heel? That would have been fucking amazing.
he could have. Yeah, I mean, he could have done.
He would have left the door open.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah,
The time
yeah.
was breathing it. I'm like, that's the
Perfect day, because you always leave the door open.
Well, Cena, I think, is actually going to stay retired, but we'll see. I mean, it was certainly an interesting night, and obviously, John, tremendous
But
story,
dude,
man.
great night, like of all the matches, even before that too, and a great idea. If it was Cena's idea
those
to
tag
showcase
teams, couple of
the
those
young
tag team was.
talent versus some of the veterans, especially with like veterans who can go out there and lead those people through those matches, and everybody did really
Dude, that's
good.
what I said. And I texted you, Tosh, and I was sitting here watching it with Oliver. Like, dude, those matches had timing. They were on point. They were like out to prove it. Now I don't know if it was just because it was NXT talent, you know, trying to show up and
For sure, that was part of it.
and like the older, not the older, but like the WWE saying like, hey, you know, we're here too. But I feel like they let them put together a match. Like it wasn't just like a producer-ridden match.
No.
Like they went out there and they were like Bailey and Salt, like, yo, you guys put together your, like, you guys do what you do. That match was awesome.
Yeah.
Like
That match was really good.
Yeah, like that match was awesome. It was the best shit I've seen them put on TV in a long
And
time.
Bailey looked, it was epic too to me.
Bailey
She
was
looked
awesome.
like she's lost some weight.
Bailey was great.
Yeah, like
Bailey's
that match was
fantastic,
awesome.
man. Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah, she's
And
definitely lost some weight.
you
You
think?
can see it in her face and her butt.
Well, dude, she's.
Man, that butt is stealing.
Yeah, I don't know how much she's lost, Hank. She's got plenty going on. She's doing fantastic. And I agree. That it reminded me of like one of those original NXT Takeover shows where it's very couple short matches. Not short. You got like 4 or 5 matches like they've been doing for their pay-per-view format. But it's like really, these people have worked on these matches. You know what I mean? You
And I
tell.
could be like naive because I'm not like super privy to like NXT. I don't watch them like a bunch. I catch some stuff here and there. So like that might be stuff that they're putting on constantly.
Nah, it hasn't been that. I've watched.
No, but the thing is with the NXT talent is like if you have like the people down there that the fans are invested in, start bringing them up and have them work these veterans so they can fucking learn the ropes and get good quick.
For sure.
Well, because the first thing what has to happen is, if you like those matches, if like the tag team match, the dudes flying freaking everywhere, like everywhere. That match was an NXT. That match was a freaking AEW match.
For sure. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Which match?
So what happens
The Slater and Evans and Styles and Dragon Lee.
Oh, right.
There's a big difference between those two styles of shows. You know what I mean? Is WWE willing to go more AEW? Right
Absolutely,
now?
and a lot of
They
their
should
style,
be.
a lot of their style is like that. Hack. A lot of the NXT matches of the past were really influenced by indie wrestling. Like,
Well, no, but I'm
like,
talking about at the main show.
Oh, is the main show? Yeah.
Like, is the main show?
I don't
going-
know
You
if
know
they're
what I'm saying?
willing,
Like
but
AEW matches.
But I feel like we're
more story.
all in agreement that WWE needs to do a little bit more AEW,
Right.
and AEW needs to do a little bit more WWE.
A little bit more by doing less.
Literally
Yeah.
take like 20% of each side and like throw
Right,
it in
I
your
feel
show.
like we've talked
And
about
it's
that
for
before,
sure.
where it's like, dude, if WWE just went a little bit more AEW and vice versa, like we'd hit the fucking sweet spot.
Yeah, it was a really interesting show, and I agree, Ty, with like probably one of the better, if not the best WWE show I've seen all year.
Oh, dude,
So,
I enjoyed it. Like, seriously
there was
enjoyed
no
it.
fat
Yeah.
on it. There was like it was a lean, tight
No, the
show,
crowd was
and
up for it
the
the whole
crowd
time.
was awesome. That was a real awesome wrestling crowd there in DC. Those fans were hyped. You could tell they were really, really into their
We
shit.
had an
and stuff.
RVD show, and shout out Rob.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam, front
And his
row, was
birthday.
awesome.
Happy birthday,
yeah,
Rob.
Yeah, shouts out to RVD. Shares a birthday with Steve Austin and DMX.
I don't know if I like heard or whatever. I know like I don't know if him and his girl's having little complications or something with what's going
yeah, I
on with
heard-
pregnancy or whatever.
yeah.
So, good wishes out to them, and hope
There's
everything's
probably
going
2
well.
monster kids inside that stomach right now. Freaking super kicking each other for some space. It's RVD's kids. Come on.
Yeah. Shouts out to RVD and Katie, absolutely. This week on the show, we watched for episode 100 here of the Sandman Podcast,
Wow.
ECW December to Dismember 2006. Oh, God, what was this show? This show was from the James Brown Arena in Augusta, Georgia, on December 3rd, 2006. Hack, any memories of this pay-per-view, working that arena or anything like that? Do you remember the show at all? No. Okay.
When you take in the vignette or the
Well, I know you
picture
remember
of the-
wanting to be in the chamber match, right?
You wanted to be in the
Yeah,
chamber.
so I saw the chamber match.
And then you were like, no, thank you, I would have died.
Oh my God! You see, that's the way freaking. Who
Dude,
the hell did he squash?
we'll get to that match.
Come on, Andrew, you're killing me.
that match was
You're lucky
stiff
you didn't
as
kill
fuck.
that dude there, Andrew.
That match was stiff as fuck, actually. But
Oh yeah, and without Sabu, and then you put in freaking what's his name?
Hardcore Holly.
It becomes even way more stiff.
we'll get to that
That's like,
match.
yeah, I'm glad I wasn't.
Exactly.
But I said this last week, and this is true.
Hack would have been in and out.
Who was
He would have been first elimination.
Yeah.
Freaking
Come out of the pod, whack, whack,
Yeah.
turn around, boom, 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, yeah.
done.
I think he would have. Hold on, we'll get to the match, but you don't got a ton of wrestling memorabilia up around your house at all, Hack. But the one thing you do in your living room is the poster for the show. You're literally looking at it right now.
Dude, before this house, it was in the garage at the Kennett Square house. Freaking since I had it or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, this
I
is the
never
first
hung it up.
this is the first house that's ever like hung up in.
It's hung up.
I've had it for 15 years.
I mean, that's fucking
At
cool.
least
Like when you think
15,
about
6,
it,
7,
Dude,
maybe.
it's honestly a really cool poster.
it's a great poster. The design's awesome.
It's one of one.
There was a little video package that went with it where I'm Kane and a Santa Claus running around the dining room table at some producer's house in Connecticut. Yeah, they flew me in and everything.
They flew you in to do a pre-tape show, a pre-tape pay-per-view footage vignette for this pay-per-view.
Yes,
They
and
spent
we just beat up, whacking it. You know, I'm hitting them in the front, and then we did a little thing. They just sped it up a lot of the shit. It was like a whole day shoot.
and you got paid for this day, or was this?
It was part of your pay,
It was
whatever.
part of
But
your
they
pay.
wanted to do something with me.
You
I'm
were
like,
like,
yes, sir.
absolutely, I'm on the plane bright and early.
Yeah, and I didn't know this was going to happen. You know what I mean? All right, Pat, what?
At the time, it's like one of like 60, 70. It's fucking huge, pal.
Oh, about all the wrestling pay-per-views at that point
At
in
that
the world?
point, yeah, dude, it's like one of 60, 70, 80.
There
you
way
go.
more over than I thought.
Yeah.
Pat with the running, I love it. But this is seriously that's awesome. The fact that you've gotten a pay-per-view poster from
That
the
is cool.
WWE, like that's you know what I mean. Like not
I know, it's like, how many wrestlers have really gotten a pay-per-view poster?
right. It's it. Yeah, it fucking matters, man.
And
It's
their
kinda
faces-
cool.
And like
Isn't
some
even
guy,
on-
well, and
Right.
some, well, and too much.
it is. It's
Well,
just on
and
your
some
arm.
but then like some wrestlers get multiple.
Some wrestlers have multiple. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
but that's
My face is on my arm.
yeah.
That's fucking
But
hilarious.
that's awesome, man. And
Best fucking tattoo ever.
your tattoo. of
What a
yourself.
great idea.
Seriously.
Just the idea to do that is
Well,
just brilliant
I
to
think
me.
I think most people, if you got a tattoo of yourself, you would be
I
such a
missed what you two
douchebag.
cracking up about.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it anyway.
You would feel like such a douche if you got a tattoo of yourself on
Yeah,
your
like,
arm.
nice tat.
And everybody else would think that you were lame, but somehow you were able to pull it off. It speaks to your coolness.
And actually make it cool.
I know, but most people, if you did
Oh,
that,
they didn't get it. See, all the wrestlers fucking, some of them are like, yeah, okay, Hack. I'm like, this is cool as shit. Walking
is.
around the locker room.
Whatever, you're a loser. You don't get it.
Yeah, I had it done that Friday afternoon, and we were wrestling at that at the ice rink down on like Street Road that night.
do any other wrestlers? I need our audience to get on this. I'm going to ask. I wish Gunk was here tonight too. Do any other wrestlers have a tattoo of themselves on themselves?
Losers, you know.
I don't know.
Somebody's got it.
Somebody's got it, but so.
So you started the ladder match, and you are the only one with your own face that
I'm the only one with my tattoo on various women across the planet. Just saying.
Okay, yeah, you're the only one, I'm sure, yeah. This show was famous for a lot of reasons, or I should say infamous, but Paul Heyman, this was his final night in WWE for a long time from this show. And I want to get into some notes regarding the booking there of this show.
Yeah,
So,
what do you mean it was his final night?
so right after this show, Paul had a lot of beef with Vince and the writing team regarding the booking of this match because of his long-term plans that he had
yeah,
for...
Dreamer against Davari is not a Paul Heyman match.
Right.
It's just not.
Right. And the long-term booking for that Heyman wanted to do after they had to put it on Big Show was go with CM Punk as the winner of the Elimination Chamber, and he wanted
They two got along very well.
he wanted Punk to
saw it.
go over everybody in the chamber, tapping them out, and Vince was totally against it.
I mean, if you
Tapping
see all,
out the show?
I was just
Yeah.
gonna say, if you see all the dudes in this match, I don't know. That's
Yeah.
a little.
Dude, typing out Tess, the show.
So-
Lashley.
Lashley,
Yeah.
Dude, you look like the biggest monster in the wrestling business.
He wanted him to tap. I want to say he wanted him to tap out at least Show at the end of it, but he wanted
Well, you gotta win.
right.
Yeah,
he
I'm
wanted,
like, Paul can't be that crazy.
he wanted Punk to beat Big Show and not Bobby Lashley going over in this match. And Big Show.
How do you know this?
This was from Paul Heyman's talked about this. This is from the sheets and stuff. So that decision of wanting to go with Lashley was Vince's choice. And Vince ultimately, with this new ECW, I mean, that's like you felt this when you went into the company. You knew what it was going to be eventually for you guys and stuff. But it just, I think Paul and Vince got to this moment where they were like just not getting along regarding the. You all right over
with
there?
your fingers, with the mic, dude.
You all right? This guy over here, roly poly.
Gotta tell you,
Obviously-
every week.
Well, Paul obviously was a good booker, and he saw some. But Vince was putting a WWE. They obviously saw things differently.
Totally, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I get that.
But But at the end of the day, it
I mean,
was.
was Paul wrong?
Vince was making the step, but he wasn't making the whole step. You know, just
Yeah.
letting us in. You know what I'm saying? Making a brand out of us. You know what I mean? But not letting Paul do it
Right, and if you don't
all
let.
the way.
Yeah, because he
Right.
knows Paul. What, dude?
Outshine him.
Yes.
Yeah.
You think it was
Paul would
insecurity?
have outshined Raw and SmackDown if he had full creative control of the ECW brand easily.
Well, yeah. Well, you have to understand.
Especially with Kurt, if they gave him Kurt Angle and all that shit didn't happen or whatever. But even without
wouldn't have
that,
got Kurt. If
no.
that
But
was
even
the
without that,
Right.
he could have competed with them easy.
He would have at least competed to put on a compelling product for sure.
And you got to understand, there's a lot of guys in Vince's ear right there that have had a lot of power in that company at that point for a long time.
point.
And don't want
Like
ECW
your
to
Sergeant
succeed.
Slaughters,
Yeah,
even the
that's a
guys
good
like
point.
that
But
on
like,
that level.
and it wouldn't even have had to have been like ECW, like every match, like tables, fuck, like it wouldn't even had to be that.
No, it would have had to get
The
away
guys
from that.
the guys could have worked good enough and competed with the other two brands.
Right. I think if you gave it a little more star power and you gave it a
And
little
just
bit
good
run-
stories.
Right. Good stories. Good chance to do like when you have some talents involved, like the Vampire and things like that. That's not really giving you a chance.
No, but you had Van Dam, you had Sabu. If they gave you,
you had Show. Show
yeah,
was
dude,
Show
and
was
even
good.
if you gave Test, like Test would have been a really good champ for
Absolutely.
ECW, like
For
a
sure.
good heel champ, like for that, like him,
That stiff
Punk,
prick.
like Punk, yeah, Punk, like dude. Honestly, I thought like we're gonna talk about it, but like Elijah Burks could talk,
Drew.
he
Yeah.
could fucking work. Like Striker's fucking hilarious. His
Well,
his whole acting,
let's
like,
get into
yeah.
it, man.
great. That was
So
great.
this after the show, Paul Heyman was let go by WWE because of the show, and that was why.
And it's not his fault at all. It's
I mean, well, look, he's working
It was
for the
set
guy.
up to fail. They didn't put any money behind it. It was the lowest pay-per-view they've ever had by leaps and bounds.
Paul's not booking Sylvester Terkay on his pay-per-view.
I think he might have actually.
He could have
All right,
won.
dude, well,
He
he
could have
did.
911 them.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he did book the fucking Broad Street Bully or whatever.
No, but
back in the day,
to that point, Ollie, I believe he had him in OVW when Heyman was booking in OVW, because that's where Heyman started to book Punk. Heyman took over OVW for Cornette after Cornette got let go by WWE, and Heyman was booking it. And I'm pretty sure Sylvester Terkay was a guy in OVW. But anyway, this show started.
Roadkill greater than Sylvester Terkay.
I'm with you on that, absolutely, for sure. I love how you busted up Roadkill. That was great.
Sylvester was a shooter that couldn't act like a pro wrestler.
There you go. Yeah, no, I mean that's true.
thought he was a straight shooter.
So this show started off. What did you guys think about this match? Because
I thought it was really good.
okay, the Hardys taking on Eminem, and Eminem, man, hack. Any memories of Mercury and Johnny Nitro? Matthews?
Serious pussy Magnus.
What?
Wow. Wow.
That's the
those
first thing that
dudes.
comes to your mind.
dude,
Yeah, besides
dude, Nitro looking at him like that. I mean, he still looks great, but like looking at him that young, you're like, the dude looks like a Calvin Klein model.
It does.
Johnny Nitro.
He literally looks like if somebody drew like a really good-looking dude, like with
if they were
like 9-pack abs, like that would be the guy.
Play your work his ass
Like
off.
if somebody, if somebody had never seen a good, like the best looking dude ever, and they were like, draw the best looking guy ever.
Yeah, like, that's it. Yeah, like just chiseled, like
What do you think his diet was like, hack, back then, man?
pussy.
Not- a lot of sex.
Yeah,
and no,
six
no carbs, a lot of sex.
Yeah, 20 grams of pussy.
Every day.
Yeah, and almond milk.
But you know what I liked
He
about
probably could have eaten whatever the fuck he wanted.
Dude,
Honestly.
he was jacked, man, and they were a really good tag team, and I really liked the act with Melina too, man. That
Dude, she was really good.
She
Yeah.
was
with her
really
shit,
good.
I thought we would all think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her facials were really
Especially
good. She
for
was-
how young she was, like, too, like, because she wasn't around that long.
Yeah.
Like, at this point.
Yeah.
Like, in the business, you know what I'm saying? So whoever, like, taught her how to do that and how to like act and her timing outside the ring. They did a really good job.
And I'm not sure how conscious she was of his ECW crowd, but when they started calling her crack whore, she would do something and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, crack whore."
Yeah.
Like
she was jaw jacking with the crowd, and she knew her
good
spots.
times too.
Yeah, she knew
not
her
taking away from anything that's really going on.
She knew her
right there
spots.
for a spot.
And when she was doing the screech,
false
screech yell, and she got a reaction from it, she was like, "Okay, now I know when to do it again."
Yeah.
Like
she stole that from Nancy.
Nancy was a big screamer.
Yeah, back when she left ECW and went there, they didn't want her to talk or whatever, so she would go out at ringside and just scream.
Wow, that's awesome. That's. I feel like Sherry was doing that
was
too,
probably
right?
like 98ish or something like that.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the work in this, like, I feel like it went a little too long, this match, but
100%.
you could
Two sets of heat.
2 sets of heat, and you could put this match on any show.
Literally.
And
Today,
it's just
anywhere on the planet.
Anywhere on the planet.
Today, great point, Ollie. Today.
And you could take a couple minutes off, but it's just a great standard tag team match.
I was just gonna say your standard tag team work, man.
Yeah.
Like their timing was great.
It's just so good, and it's just, like nothing doesn't make sense. Nobody looks stupid, you know.
Right.
And like it doesn't have to be doing a whole bunch of crazy shit, but just don't look stupid.
Right.
Work a body part.
Yeah.
That's what everybody
They did that the first 5 minutes.
Of each set of heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just grab a body part.
And the timing of like Melina drawing Matt around and
Matt was awesome in the match.
And that was really good. I like Matt's little run of offense when he does like the bulldog, the side effect, the clothesline bulldog side effect. No, he doesn't.
He can't even walk, and that was 25 years ago.
It's like Jeff's the athlete.
For sure.
Yeah, Matt's got to stick up his ass.
Well, I don't know.
But you can tell he's out there he's out there quarterbacking that stuff.
For sure. For sure. And I just, like, it's just a really good standard tag team match. But I kind of felt like they were killing time a little bit in this.
Well, they were, because if you notice, if they're not doing time, the next 3 matches, they ain't giving the next 3 matches any time.
No, they sure as
so
can't.
they had to do time.
They sent these guys out and said, chew up 30 on the clock.
Literally.
We need you to do this tonight.
Because the next 3 ain't getting any
Yeah,
time.
run the ball, fellas.
Yeah, run the ball. This was running the ball. Absolutely.
Literally.
They were running the clock out here.
This was ground and pound.
Yeah, it was. But I don't mean to belittle this match, though, because it was a fun match.
Good.
Like, honestly, I really, really liked it.
Joey and Taz are great on commentary.
Yeah, Joey and Taz were awesome all night. They were getting the most out of this show because, like, you could tell they were still having fun calling it together, even though this was the shits.
God, I miss Joey.
Joey's the best. And then, so Eminem had their snapshot move on Jeff for a 2 count, but then Matt made the save, and then Matt got thrown.
Great false.
That was
I like that double team move too, like that finisher that they have too.
It's a great move.
False.
Then they went for another top rope snapshot, but Matt came back in. He took him down with a double cutter, and then Jeff hit a swanton bomb for the finish of this. How long did this go, Ollie? Was it 25?
I was going to say 22.
22, yeah. 22, 30, 22.
First time I've ever gotten
This
that.
guy.
22, 36.
It seemed long, though, but it was
took you
long,
100
but I was
episodes.
watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I'm on my phone or whatever while the match is going on. You know what I mean?
No, you're like, no, this is
Because I
it's a little
respect-
long, but it's a good match.
Yeah. Oh, and once they went into the second set, because they got me a little bit. I'm like, all right, they're getting ready to go. And then it was the guy came, the hot tag comes in, and literally within 20 seconds, he's down too, and the heat's on him now too.
Yeah, one of the things I like about doing the show is we watch wrestling from all different time periods, and it's all a little bit different and stuff, you know, like the modern, this company. So you kind of have an expectation in your head of, like, matches, what they're going to look like. And this match, it was what it was.
Exactly what I expected.
And I liked it, but it wasn't anything great. But I'll say this is the fun part of the show, I guess, for me.
I forgot that match even happened, so I was watching it like on the front. I'm sure I was watching it on the monitor.
I'll go 3.5 stars because I really enjoyed watching this. Ollie, what do you give it?
Yeah, I'm right around like 3.5, 4. I mean, pretty damn good. Probably more like 4, 4.5 if there was like 3 minutes like cut off of it. But I mean, dude, it was really fucking good. I mean, just like as standard as it gets.
Yeah. Hack.
5 easy.
5 easy. Wow.
It is.
5.
It's a freaking 5, dude.
Wow. You love
Yeah,
that.
I mean, dude, it was really good.
I mean, look at that talent that's in the ring, dude.
Yeah.
I give it a 4. I mean, dude, like we all said, like I felt like there was a minute where I was like, okay, boys, time to go, you know, like time to go. But like I realized what it was, but it wasn't like the time to go where I was
not
like
their
bored.
choice.
Well, yes, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. But I'm just talking like generally speaking. But like it wasn't like a time to. It wasn't like a time.
Hack.
Yeah, let's quit fidgeting with the thing, dude.
Jesus, man.
It wasn't like a time to go, like I was bored, but it just it just felt
Yeah, it
time.
was long.
But nah, dude, standard match, everything they did was fucking awesome. Timing, good stuff.
Up next on the show, this was Matt Stryker taking on Balls Mahoney, and this was under Stryker's rules. So that was
Which was great.
no eye
Just getting
gouging,
heat is so great.
no hair pulling, and no moves off the top rope,
Yeah,
and
no moves off the top
no foul language. I love that the no moves off the top rope popped me too, because it's a match between Stryker and Balls Mahoney, and it's like Balls might do a leg drop or something off the top. I don't know what he would do. A
Both
splash.
of them are grounded pound.
Yeah,
Well,
both of them are ground and
And he
pound.
said I'm gonna do a match under extreme rules, but then he was like extremely contested rules.
Which is great.
Suck them in, come
Yeah,
on.
because at first the crowd's popping for it. They're like, yeah, all right.
His outfit coming out too with the pink sweater vest and
And the
these
tights.
tights that are like 5 sizes too small.
With his face on his ass.
Yeah, his face is on his ass. Just what
He's the best.
you
man.
love Stryker.
Yeah, I do.
So
Great
Stryker,
dude.
He's awesome.
He's doing a Dean Douglas
And what a
gimmick here.
great human being.
You love Stryker. You're
Fuck.
big. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
huge Stryker.
Dude, he's the man. He's a great dude.
You guys like Stryker? I've never met him, and I know Pap loves him
Pat
too.
knows-
Yeah, Pap, I
Yeah.
know. I've talked to Pat
and-
before about
And
Stryker.
actually super intelligent.
Yeah?
Like, not
Yeah,
just
he
the
is.
gimmick. Like,
He's a
super intelligent.
This is like old school heat. You know what I mean? Stuff.
I feel like MJF was watching Matt Stryker, literally.
Probably a little bit.
No, MJF's watching like Roddy Piper and stuff. He's a
I mean, yes,
Stryker.
but I'm telling you, like,
Dude,
dude, if you watch,
MJF's the student of the game.
if you watch Stryker in this match and watch MJF, look at the
All right.
Look
I
at
can
that.
see that totally.
Stryker in this. I mean, they're just like the fact Joey always. One of the things I love about Joey, whenever Ball's in there, he always puts over Balls Mahoney's actual wrestling background. The fact that he got kicked out of a wrestling tournament.
Yep.
yeah, the singlet with the headgear and everything. Yeah.
He mentions it every Balls Mahoney match, so he puts it over. And Balls is like.
No, but it actually gives Balls credibility,
It does.
especially for someone who's never seen
He's a
him wrestle.
professional wrestling savant.
And watching him
That's
work
him.
the first couple minutes of this match, where he's like actually like going through and doing the chain.
He can work his ass off. He would have been so much better suited for Japan.
I was just gonna say his Fujiwara armbar that he put on was fucking nice. I mean, I'm like, damn, Balls Mahoney, you can fucking go, dude. I was like, I was really impressed with the first.
Yeah,
and I know
Balls could work,
I know
dude.
Balls could work because I've seen him in a number of situations before where he does like the opening segment and then just gets to the ball
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
You know, and he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can do this, but this is what I really do.
That's what she said.
But this match
Do
was
the
like
opening, then get to the ball stuff.
get to the ball stuff. They didn't get to the ball stuff in this, unfortunately. They did have they did have a really nice spot where Stryker pulled his hair where the ref couldn't see him, even though it was one of the rules.
Great.
Yeah, he was complaining that he was cutting hair, and then boom.
Boom! Great heel spot right there.
And great positioning by the ref too. That was
Yeah.
great
Well,
job by that. yeah.
and normally it's just a regular hair pull, but obviously it means more because of
You just
the
made
established rules.
right, and if you're the guy that's breaking the rules that you established, that's what makes a heel a heel. You
yeah,
got
you
to
are the dirtiest of dirty.
Yeah, you got to do that. So it's great heel shit. I really, really like that. But this wasn't much, though, man. And the only thing that's weird about this was Stryker had him in like a rolling armbar, and then Balls got to the ropes, and then he gave Stryker a backdrop and a spine buster, and he got the win here. And I'm like,
Out of
The
nowhere.
finish was weak.
yeah, the finish was weak.
The
and then-
finish was weak.
And I'm thinking about the booking of the show, and I'm like, okay, it's Balls Mahoney in 2006 as a singles guy. He could take a loss here. You know what I mean? I'm like, I couldn't
You're
believe
probably
it.
get better off.
Especially like a cheat loss.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that Balls won the match.
You're better
I
off
was
giving the
very
chicken.
surprised.
Yeah, you're better off giving the chicken shit heel new guy Stryker
Right.
the win.
And especially if you're trying to, I would say, phase out the ECW original guys and focus on these WWE project guys, which is what a lot of this booking looked like it was. You know what I mean, on the show. And you don't do anything with you put balls over here.
No, but the thing is like dude, the crowd was with Balls' punches.
For sure.
Like Balls, like they were with every single. It's not like Balls was just some dude. Like
no,
they
was
were with
over
every fucking thing. Yeah. So like,
yeah, man.
I don't know. For me though, this match wasn't. How long was this? 5 minutes.
7.
7
and a half.
I mean, this was it just was there. I'm gonna go a star and a half for it. And I think Striker should have went over in this one, but I mean the booking of the show will. What do you give it, Ollie?
I'm gonna give it at least like 2.5 stars. I mean, it's a good fucking match. The guys are in it are good. Nothing. I mean, it's not that long. Doesn't have to be long though.
Right.
You know, like for what it was for a Balls Mahoney Matt Striker match, I think it was pretty damn perfect.
Right. Now I'm not saying I'm not bashing it.
No, I know.
Yeah. But I see
It's
what
more
you're saying.
the booking that like you're.
Yeah.
I get it.
Hack. What do you give it?
11.
An 11.
My voice.
Boys,
No, that is not your. You are messing up your ratings now,
I
man.
don't care.
Wow, you go 11.
Striker gets an 11.
Wow, Ty.
I would say 2.5. I mean, they accomplished the things that they did in the ring. They accomplished. It was a well put together match. The finish was like wonky. And
Yeah, great
like,
spine buster.
Oh, it looked good.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it
Just
was-
like,
that
Balls always had a great
out of
spine
nowhere,
buster.
you shoot him in and spinebuster 1, 2, 3.
I was expecting the kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little,
Yeah, it's like, dude,
yeah.
the spine buster's not a finishing move in 2006.
Well, if they
No.
had built up to it, but it was just kind of like in like a regular transition, and he just like shot him in and hit him with a spinebuster. And
yeah,
that's
they're
it.
like,
It was
all right, it's our time.
I kind of thought this match had another 3 minutes to it at least. Like
right,
so.
or another fucking 2, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So then next on the show backstage, Sabu has been attacked. There's a mystery attack on Sabu, and he's out of the elimination chamber. I wish he was in the chamber, man. He would have done fucking.
That would have been sweet.
He would have done some cool shit in there, you know. Like he definitely would have jumped off one of the pods
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
the trajectory
Would have been better than having
of everything them
hardcore
to get and caught smoking pot.
Yo, totally. Because I mean,
That's why that happened.
Cena worked Sabu on a pay per view. Like think about that.
I know,
That's
on
fucking
Vengeance.
crazy. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Great match,
And
too.
it's an awesome
Yeah.
match, and Cena worked a Sabu match in that match. You know what I mean? It's not like he went out there and we're doing
He
a
let
John
Sabu
Cena
put
match.
him through a table
No,
and
dude,
And Sabu said Cena called that match. Like he went out there and was like, John fucking called the shit. He was like, he let me do my thing. Like he was great.
that's awesome. Because that match was awesome, and like Sabu in the chamber would have been cool. But
Did we go out and beat up Cena after that?
No, that
you
was
did
before.
before to set it up.
It was the contract signing for that match.
Yeah. Up next on the show, this was Elijah Burke and Sylvester Turkai. What did he say his guy's name? I
Yeah,
forget.
you were right.
Turkai taking on Lil Guido and Tony Mamaluke, the FBI.
Okay.
So how about this for if you have these 4 tag teams
And
on your
Alexa,
show.
don't forget her.
I'm sorry, how could I forget? But if you have these 4 tag teams on your show, do you think you would have been better off splitting up the pairings from the opening match because that was like 2 really, really strong tag teams?
Man, the Hardys and Guido and Mama Luke would be fucking awesome.
Right? And then Eminem and the other team, or mixing up that opponent matchup because this is really a weak matchup.
That would have been it would have been good with that
it should have
Melina,
been.
having Melina and the other girl.
It should have been.
at ringside.
I mean, either way, it's a good match, but it should have been the FBI versus Nitro and Mercury.
And then do Hardys and then Turkai
Yes.
and
But I also think you're trying to draw tickets.
right. Eminem and Hardys is way more of a draw match for
Right.
sure.
So I also think that
That was nice and safe for him.
I agree
Yeah.
with the premise that you're trying to portray, but
I'm
if
just
you're
saying-
trying to draw tickets for December to Dismember,
Man, that would have been a
Hardy's
good
versus
match,
Eminem,
dude.
which the Nitro dudes were a thing.
Dude,
you
they
know what
were-
I'm saying? It wasn't like just nobody. It's not like Hardy's versus FBI, come watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's
That's more of a hardcores match, like a hardcore
yeah.
fan.
You had
yeah.
to like draw.
Those are
a
2
little
good
bit,
matches.
But if I
It would
had
have been great.
But if I had the book and I have this amount of talent and I'm like trying to spread it out a little bit, I don't know. But this match, I mean, like, I guess the purpose of this was to try to make something of Burke and Turkai. Like that's kind of, I mean, the FBI.
I mean, dude, Burke could talk.
He could talk. He could
And
work
he could
a
work a
little.
little.
He could work a little. Like he had something there. There was something to him.
There was
like,
something.
But he had a lot of potential where, like, if he stayed really working and they, like, pushed him a little, he could have got a lot better.
Or he could have easily been a fucking mouthpiece for, like, he could have been like the MVP of the Hurt Syndicate.
Or
like
who's the
something
dude
like
now?
that.
Who's the black dude now?
Stokely? Or
no, the one that's
Ricochet?
no, the freaking
who?
he could have been the guy that's seen his dude, the black dude.
Oh, R-Truth?
Yeah,
R-Truth.
It could have been like R-Truth then.
He could, yeah.
He could
No,
have
he
been.
could've.
That is R-Truth then. It's the same
Yeah,
dude.
It is it's very similar. Besides,
Yeah,
like the
it is.
comedic aspect,
Not
like,
the comedic aspect, but the serious truth you're saying.
but
So,
well, he could have evolved into the comedic aspect of that because Elijah Burke. I thought he had definitely. I don't know what happened to him.
he was at TNA at one point, but this match wasn't really much for me. I just thought it was there.
The girl's really good.
The girl?
Guido's girl.
Electra.
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 Wasn't it Electra?
I'm thinking of another match then.
No. This match was just there. Like, honestly, there was just nothing much to it to me, and it was just kind of like, I don't...
Just a bunch of Guido selling his ass off.
The Guido bumps like a motherfucker.
Just bumping his ass off.
And so does...
It looks like they were worried about Turk High fucking taking their heads off.
But Guido could handle himself in there. I mean, even though...
Yeah, but
You know
it's
what I
not
mean?
Guido.
Yeah, but he's not... he's
Yeah,
not-
Guido, you better believe pound
Talk
for
about a
pound,
shooter,
dude, might
yeah.
have been the toughest guy in the business.
pound
Seriously,
for pound.
pound for pound.
Pound for pound, definitely one. He's a
People
bad
don't
dude.
realize what a shooter he was.
There was a nice flapjack spot by them onto Burke, and then Burke hit the stroke on Tony Mamalu for the finish, and that was it.
That wasn't Electra with them.
It wasn't Electra. Who
No.
were thinking?
That girl was. I was with her in Team
Oh no, it was
Trinity.
Trinity. It was Trinity.
Trinity, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Trinity,
man.
yeah. I'm thinking, wait a second.
You're right, Hack,
I can't
absolutely.
believe it. No, that girl can work her ass off. She was great.
Really?
Yeah. That
Okay.
girl could work.
Huh. I wish they let
She was
her.
at TNA. Back in the
Okay.
day.
I wish they let her go in this show. It would have been a lot better than
Her
Kelly.
outfit was cool
Oh,
too.
yeah, we're trusting Hack on this
she
one.
would've
She
been-
was in TNA back in the
She
day.
would have been
No,
better than
listen,
Kelly
just
Kelly
like-
or
just like
Hey, I remember
Page
she had a
was.
match with
Yeah.
freaking what's his
We'll have to
name?
look
The
her up in
cowboy
there.
dude.
Yeah, sure.
Lance Storm.
Lance Storm,
Aaron
the
Storm.
cowboy dude. They are mixing up James Storm's name. Overall, for a match though, this wasn't much to me, man. I'm going to go like a half a star. This is like a TV match. What do you give this, Ollie? I mean, it's like
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what to give it because it's just like a missed opportunity.
yeah, it's
It's just a missed opportunity match with Guido and Mamaluke. You almost could have put them with like anybody else, even like associated with WWE, and actually had another like good match on this card.
it's not a pay-per-view match either.
No,
this is
it's
not
just
a pay-per-view
like
match.
it's like an
ECW,
it's an ECW sci-fi match.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying though? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll give it a 2.
two. Hack.
What match are we talking about?
We're talking about the FBI tag
it was
match.
horrifying.
Yeah, what did you give?
I don't know. One.
One. Okay.
Yeah, one.
There's this thing that, like, why is this on a pay-per-view show? That's what I
don't
meant.
know.
Because there wasn't much to offer with ECW.
I
It
know, but
wasn't
you
supposed to be good, I think.
this
It
was
wasn't.
this show was
No, it
set
was
up
meant to
fail.
fail to fire Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Well, and it
totally.
was trying to get that. Well, I thought you were talking about this match in general. They were trying to get that Turkai guy over.
That was the purpose of the match. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, for sure.
I know,
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, as like a whole, the show is
Right.
What for who for
made
what?
to fail.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's totally set up to fail. Up next on the show was Daivari taking on Tommy Dreamer, and okay, in this match, there's I think the funniest guy gets ejected spot of all time when the Great Khali gets tossed out of this match
I'll give him credit for knowing his spot.
with the rope. He hit his spot,
And you know Tommy didn't trust his ass at all because he didn't turn his back when he was hitting the rope. He went forward and went over. He didn't trust him at all to not do that spot.
I can't believe he took his two-handed chokeslam on the stage after the match.
It's Tommy.
I know, but still, this guy's Great Khali.
No need for it whatsoever.
And it didn't get any pop. You know what I mean? It was total for
It's
what?
just Tommy doing it for the love of the game.
I know, but
Literally.
but
Trying to get over.
yeah, but I was
It's Tommy. That's Tommy. Totally. Like, yeah, I'm
I
going to take
know.
the biggest bump of this whole pay-per-view.
Oh, he texted me last night. He was watching a mob show from Philly.
okay.
It was
Joey
on
Molino.
Netflix.
Yeah, Joey.
Maybe.
Call him
Probably.
a
Yeah.
fat fuck.
Nah, I was late. I didn't get it till like 2 in the morning, right before I went to sleep.
But this match, though, Great Khali got tossed for that rope interference spot where he pulled the rope down and Tommy fell out. And he goes back, he walks back up the ramp, and it's like the slowest walk up the ramp ever.
I know you're making making Khali like this.
Great Khali.
You're making Khali like this big, like impossible, like human to like.
And then the ref can just throw him.
And the ref was like, "Nah, dude, you're gone." And like
Yeah, it's like the
tosses
ref.
him.
Yeah, it's like Khali should just be fucking slapping the ref.
Yeah,
Like,
this is ECW show.
Yeah.
There's no reason that he should leave at all. He should have freaking done the ref too.
He should have chopped the ref.
Yeah.
And just
yeah,
made waves.
yeah, but should
Crowd
have
would
been,
have went ape shit.
should have
I
been
would've loved that.
disqualification.
Put the ref through a table, lay
Yeah,
waves
don't
to
have
him.
him chop the ref and kill him. He will freaking kill him.
Yeah, like longest yard his ass.
Look at his hands, probably like a cleaver.
Oh, it's huge. Oh my god, his hand weighs
Like
like
a tennis
40
racket.
Davari, was he a cool dude, Hack Davari?
Oh, what like? He was kind of like he's on the level of Chris Candido to me, like the nicest of nicest. Of
Really?
nicest.
Oh, that's awesome.
Davari was
That's really cool.
Yeah, great dude.
He seemed like he was a pretty good worker too. I mean,
And he got it.
okay.
He just got it. He knew
Well, yeah,
he never
they-
took himself seriously. He just got it.
Well, dude, they threw him and pigeonholed him into that Saudi gimmick. You know what I'm
I know,
saying?
back when like doing
You
those
could do
gimmicks was
that.
like a thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know?
the Muhammad Hassan gimmick, which was horrible.
Yeah, it's like and it's like
So Tommy had him in the Trio Woe, standard Tommy spot. He loves Trio Woe.
and that jiggle he took, that little bounce he took to jump and do the.
That was horrifying.
And then Davari hit him with a fucking roll up.
And Tommy didn't even shake his hands or nothing. He struggled. He gave him a small package, and Tommy laid there like that.
And how long was it?
like a fucking walrus.
How long was this match? 6 minutes?
Wow, the walrus.
7
minutes?
and a half.
This match sucked, though, man. I mean, everything about the premise of it. They didn't get anybody over. Khali didn't get over for it. Tommy didn't get over.
And they
taking the
both
bump.
knew it. And they both just knew it was. They just knew.
Yeah, I mean, this is again. It's
Well,
your,
it is.
It's your standard for who for what, and it's pretty much this whole card is for who for what, and like this match. Again, I don't know.
I know, which is like
no diss to either of them, but this is like a 1-star match. Ollie.
yeah, this fucking sucked. I'm giving it a 0.
0.
Sorry, Tommy.
Oh, Dreamer Davari.
It's getting political.
It wasn't horrifying.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't horrifying.
No, I know, but it wasn't good. It was bad. It was bad. I don't know.
No,
What do you
I'll give it a 1. If I
Yeah.
gave Sylvester Takai a 2, I gotta give it a 1 at least.
Yeah, Ollie. Get your freaking numbers straight.
What do
I'm
you
gonna give it a 1.
Okay, Ty.
No, it's a 0.
Zero. He goes 0 on it.
Oh, I got
The clarity spoke.
Yeah, it's a 0.
It's a 0. It's a 0. What
I
is
can't.
this show?
Sorry, boys.
What is
They
this
know it's a 0.
What does this show have on Cage Match as a rating, Ollie?
Guess.
Guess.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it out of how
Out of
many?
what, like 5
It's out
stars?
of 10. It's out
oh,
of
it's
10.
out of 10.
Out of
Yeah, it's
10
like a
Rotten
rating out of-
Tomatoes.
All right, we'll guess after the show's over,
right.
but that we'll go back when we finish this.
Oh man.
So Paul backstage, Paul Heyman runs into Bob Holly, and he offers him the spot. So they're insinuating that Heyman had Holly and Tess take out Sabu, and they put them in this match. So Bob Holly's in there, so you couldn't work the show, Hack.
The match just got way stiffer in the bell didn't even ring.
Up next on the show is Mike Knox and Kelly taking on Kevin Thorne and Ariel.
Oh my God, Kelly is so green. It is ridiculous.
Dude,
here.
this looks so, like even she's so young. Like she looks like she's like 14.
The kick that she sells in this to her stomach, which was like the one bump she took, was among the funniest bumps I've ever
on her
seen. in
heels, the
wrestling.
way she had it on her ass. Yeah. I think I would have wrote that down.
Dude, it was so, and you were literally, I was like dreading for the moment when she got into the ring. And, you know, this is a beautiful girl and
Kelly
everything.
actually turned into a great worker like over the years.
Oh, okay. I had to watch some later seasons.
I
She
don't
did.
know if I would say great
Yeah,
work.
but
No,
but
compared to
the improvement was drastic.
yeah.
You're saying?
yes,
Yes. Okay.
Dude, Shelly was, Ariel or whatever,
Yes.
but she's Shelly Martinez was awesome
Yeah.
in this match. Like even like on the apron, the whole like her whole like act, everything. Like she was great. She threw some like pretty decent kicks or whatever. Like
she had a lot of character buy-in. She was really into the character of this.
Dude, dudes were training her like during the day.
Who are you talking, Kelly
Like when
Kelly?
you're at TV?
You're talking Kelly Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was getting trained by people trying to help her.
I mean, because she obviously was incredibly green, right? She's not...
No, you can't get any greener. She never watched a wrestling match kind of green.
And got a job because she was...
Yeah, I forget how she got that job.
I mean,
I'm sure she told me a million times.
But I'm saying, that's like just throwing her in a position to fail. You know what I mean? On major television and trying to learn the business at the same time. And that's a difficult spot to be in.
Well, that was also at a time where women weren't necessarily like working.
You had your Stacy Keeblers, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
who weren't going in there and doing more than the roll around on the ground.
Right,
kind of
so you could
spots
kind of get away with it, especially in a mixed tag.
Right.
Like,
but why book the match? You know what I mean? Like, why put them in the match?
Well, you're doing the Mike Knox heel turn.
Yeah. This is just like the worst shit I've ever seen, though. I mean, seriously.
When he's already a heel.
Yeah.
He's healing on Kelly, so he's like super heel turn.
He's super heel. And then Kelly's just really, I mean, like...
And Hack comes to save the day.
Yeah, really, really green. Ariel was choking her. She tagged in Knox. And then... I don't know what happened. What was the finish here for again? Who
Knox left her. And then,
Ariel slammed Kelly for the finish.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
Paul definitely would have put Kelly with Hack if he had the book.
Oh wow, that would have been great.
Well, I was saying they were cheering for CM Punk because she, wished him or whatever, and they had that thing going on. But Hack had the thing going on with Knox and Kelly beforehand, and I didn't even know Hack came out after this. At this point, I'm watching it live, and I'm like, Hack should have came out, because that's the ultimate save.
Right.
You know what I'm like during the match, not thinking about afterwards. I'm like, because Hack had the thing with Knox.
Yes.
And whatever, like, that would have been fucking perfect. Hack say, like.
But it did make sense. You know what I mean? It made sense.
Now, I saw that he actually ended up coming out afterwards, so, like, yes, it made sense. But I'm talking about, like, during the match, like, not afterwards.
Out comes this loser, Sandman.
He actually got a pop.
One of the biggest. No lie, Hack.
I'm talking about like for the show, like compared to the show. Like, I think you might have been the first pop of the show. I think.
No lie, Hack. I texted Ty this week. I said Hack actually got one of the biggest pops on the show.
One of.
Yeah, one of.
Oh yeah, the Cage had to get a couple.
Yeah. I'm so mean.
And like Jeff Hardy,
but also too, like ECW went to Augusta, Georgia, correct? Like you guys
we had a
worked there.
pay-per-view in Cobb County,
That's
Georgia.
what I'm saying. So
Balls
it's like
was
people,
over.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's
So
what
it's
I'm
like
saying,
the crowd there was smart. Like they knew ECW.
And you had like a buzzed head.
You had a she's a crack whore chant too on this show. You know what I mean? So this was an ECW-ish crowd.
Oh yeah,
for sure. The people that were in attendance this night, all 12 of them. That's
why you could have just put more
ECW stuff over.
It could have been great if it was meant. I know it was meant to
more
fail.
behind it.
Yeah, like I know it was meant. It wasn't meant to be good.
For a match, though, I can't give this a rating. This is just, I'm going no rating on this. Ollie?
Yeah, I'll give it a 0.
What are we on?
The mixed tag hack with the Vampire and Kelly.
Oh yeah, Kelly's green as grass. Yeah, the bump on the kick to her gut. Oh yo, and did anybody notice they were chanting CM Punk at the end of the match when Knox was going on?
They wanted CM Punk to come out and help Kelly.
They had teased some stuff on TV before
with her, and because before the match she went, I want to wish CM Punk good luck tonight in the elimination chamber, whatever. You were probably fast forwarding before.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. So
I go right to the. I don't care about anything.
What do you give it, Hack?
Oh,
no, whoa, you gave it an okay.
And that's only because of Kelly.
Ty?
I'll give it 1 because there was cheeks in there.
Yeah, okay. There were some cheeks, but...
Perv.
Up next on the show was the ECW World Title Extreme Elimination Chamber match between the champ, the Big Show, RVD, Bob Holly, Test, Bobby Lashley.
These entrances long enough, didn't they? Jesus.
Oh my God. Everybody gets an entrance. Like, this show at this point, I mean, I would love to know the amount of time. Like, the Hardys were in the ring for like 50 55% of the ring time
Well,
on the
those
show.
two matches are equal to everything else that happened in the show. The first match and the last match.
Totally. Yeah.
Is way more than what happened in the.
It tripled whatever.
Yeah,
How long,
right.
how long did the main event go, Ollie? Was that 30-something? It had to.
24.
24? Okay, that's a little
almost
quicker.
25.
And the other
Just
one
almost
was
25.
22.
Yeah.
And what? The other three were what?
The other three are 7.
Seven.
It's 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, and 6.5.
So the match,
29.
So 20. Yeah.
the match starts off. It's RVD and Bob Holly. So RVD definitely lost on that one. Being working with Bob.
Oh, that's stiff.
Dude,
versus stiff.
this whole
Somebody
match,
had to start the match.
dude, this whole match was
Out of
stiff
all
as
those
fuck.
people. Yeah.
This match
I
was.
told you, dude. I was, dude. Everybody, and it's rare that at like at that level, like at ECW shows, if there was like a monitor around, people were there. You know what I mean? But when in the WWE, all the guys that have been there before, they're not sitting around the damn monitor. You know what I mean? But people sat around the monitor for this because there was a buzz with all these stiffies in the ring.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You remember being at the show still, watching at the monitor for this one? Really?
I
Wow.
wanted to watch it, and I remember being thank fucking God I am not in this match.
'Cause you knew it would've hurt.
Once you see the test off the top of the
Oh
thing.
my God.
And he's like, dude, and he misses him a little bit, but
Yeah.
still, Jesus.
Everything-
and it wasn't like your cushioned chamber.
Now,
that is
no.
now.
That was all hard.
That was stiff
Everything on the
chamber.
outside
Yeah.
of the apron out was hard as shit.
Well,
Yeah,
and the
that wasn't
walls
the
of the chamber were still like kind of like loose, like chain a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it was, that shit was stiff as fuck.
Definitely not a good match to be working and doing bumps off of, and you know what I mean?
Poor
Not-
Rob.
Yeah, Rob. Poor Rob, indeed, man.
Because Rob's like, they just took my title from me, you know what I mean?
And
now-
you got to start off with Holly for 5 minutes,
And then you got to get
test.
stiffed by Punk.
And yeah, all
Punk,
that.
Punk with the chair on him. My
Yeah.
God, almost took his head off. And
that's the way it is.
Is that where you got color? I think that's where you got color.
I think so. But
I mean,
like,
that
dude,
was-
if you're pumped, like, you got to stand out. You're in there with Test, Lashley, Big Show. Like, you got to make a.
Yeah, that's a big spot for him.
Oh,
Yeah,
At
absolutely.
that time in his career.
Absolutely. And
I
Punk,
love that kid, man.
Punk was getting over, like the springboard he hit, and Punk had this rep at this point where, because he came from Ring of Honor, and what ECW represented besides the hardcore stuff was the alternative styles of wrestling,
Which was him, and that's what Paul saw and wanted to fucking push. And
Right.
he saw that.
And that's the way you bridge from moving away from the hardcore ECW originals to then move into a new generation of like the young indie worker
New
styles.
alternative. Yeah,
you know what I
new
mean?
alternative,
Right.
yeah.
Because in the 90s, the alternative, what Hack, you guys, you, Sabu, Tommy, what you guys were doing was the alternative hardcore. But ECW, the different part of it was Rob Van Dam's and the Jerry
Was the
Lynn's
work
and
rate in
was-
the ring.
Exactly. And that's what Punk represented as a new generation. And I think it could have worked. And I think it would
It
have been
100% would have worked.
and it would have been an interesting direction, and Vince just didn't want to go in this direction. So
Think about all the fucking new dudes that went into WWE that could have been under Punk, like if Punk was the leader.
oh, absolutely,
You know, like-
yeah. So they're just doing some brawling.
It would have been NXT before NXT.
Right.
What ECW in WWE eventually did become Ollie was basically the NXT first. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was a lot of the unfeatured or featured talent coming up from developmental, giving them their first crack, and making a lot of veterans go down there and work with them to get them over. Because later on, Christian joins, and then Chavo and Matt Hardy, and talents that could work with the guy and help bring him along, take him to another level. You know what I mean? And it would have been an interesting mix had it kept going under the Paul vision too. But for this match, I mean, Bob Holly suplexes the shit out of Punk in this, man. I was just like, God. Just watching him work. I know you've said it before, Hack. He's a total crowbar.
Total him and Tess, total crowbar. Hey, and honestly, freaking Van Dam's a little bit of a crowbar too.
Yeah.
But we were buddies. So it's a little different because I don't know those guys. I told you I went right to Johnny Ace. I said I'm not working with him again. I'm not working with him. He goes fine.
But this is it really is.
I said
hilarious.
I can't. I said my exact words were Johnny. I cannot work. The first one was Tess. The second one was what's his name?
I like how you
because
said-
Tess, the first time he touches me, he bloodies my lip.
And it's funny because you were cool with Test.
Yeah, well, that was afterward.
okay.
Because I didn't
Later.
complain or anything. Oh, and he was the biggest complainer. Oh, my God. If he got a little bruise on his shin, he'd have the medic or whatever come in. Dude, he was what a briss he was when it came to freaking any little nick on his body.
Speaking of crowbars, Test comes out with a crowbar.
Yo, I'm glad you mentioned that because I actually liked that aspect of the chamber. I know they don't do it.
Everybody gets a weapon?
Anybody comes out with a different weapon.
I like
thought
it
that
too.
was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
Like,
cool.
I
thought they should have had a little more, maybe like strung up on the sides or like something like that.
Yeah, that would have been cool too.
But it is.
Like you
But
climb
that's
and get
enough. But like leaving somebody with one in each
like
box.
somebody's got a table, somebody's got a trash can, somebody's got a chair, somebody's got whatever. I thought that was pretty cool.
No, I like that too. I thought that was a good concept. It definitely could have been done in future chambers.
I'm not. Did the rest of the other chambers have weapons?
Yeah.
All of them?
Lashes
All
at
the
the
time
table.
did, yeah.
Big Show had the barbed wire bat. Punk had the chair. So they're
No, I meant every other chamber after that.
No.
Okay,
That was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because it was ECW. It was
Yeah.
like the extreme chamber
Okay, that
or
was
whatever.
my point, yeah.
That's why I was saying I like that aspect.
Yeah,
They
right.
maybe should have
Yeah.
kept it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most extreme thing in the whole show.
So there's a frog splash, and that eliminates CM Punk, and the crowd was not happy.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of surprised Punk went so early.
It was random, and I feel like they did that because
That was Vince saying "fuck you, Paul."
it absolutely was. And the other thing too is like, okay, if you're gonna have
I
somebody
know,
beat-
eliminated by Rob too.
right, why have the other big baby face eliminate the other guy?
I'm gonna
It's
have
just-
your own guy beat your own new guy.
That is so next level. Vince
I didn't
fuck.
think about it like
so
that.
next level
How could you-
petty.
Wow,
like,
that is.
How can you not if you know?
eliminated first.
Yeah, first the guy.
By
you-
your own guy.
Yeah, the guy you wanted to win, and not only that, but you got to watch it because you're cage side. You got to go out there, and I will say that about Paul's performance in
Yeah,
this
by
match.
your guy who fucked up and lost the fucking.
Yep.
And he's got a.
Yep. But I will say this about Paul's performance in this match: you wouldn't know that he's dealing with this like personal crisis where he's losing control of his baby.
No, he did all, especially when the show's going there. He's like, "Come on!" He's like, "Come on, get
He's-
up, get up!"
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's screaming like he's regularly.
Well, he's
Paul
probably
Heyman.
channeling a little
Oh, you think
through
that? Okay,
the character a little bit.
He's saying that almost. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Oh, that's a good point, man. But yeah, Punk getting eliminated there by RVD was totally, I think, Vince saying "fuck you" to Paul,
Yeah.
and also.
So that was definitely calculated. That was done on purpose.
And CM Punk suffered a little bit of this from his booking. Not that he didn't get like a big push, but he was held back a little bit from. He wasn't as pushed
Well,
as.
if you're Paul's guy,
And Paul ain't there no
Right.
more. Yeah. But it's also like.
he's going to take the brunt.
One thing I always like to look at in wrestling is like, are you pushed to your pop? You know what I mean? Are you pushed to your pop? Punk was always under pushed for his pop for a while in WWE, and that's where I feel like that you really can identify some people that are, for whatever reason, they're not getting pushed to that level.
Yeah, like what was his top years? You think in
Punk?
WWE? Like what were like
2012,
215?
I was gonna say
2013.
No, he was
12,
gone before then. Heck.
Okay.
I would say,
But it was
yeah,
that long ago.
Like 2010 to like 2013, he was like
a top guy.
he was probably the best wrestler on the planet.
Yeah, he was awesome, man.
And
He
he,
was-
he did that himself. Like that was he forced them to kind of.
he
make
was getting,
him,
he got
like-
runs and stuff
And the fans
prior.
too.
The
That he,
fans.
Yeah, he became kind of
And-
undeniable.
Well, that's what
Like,
I'm saying. Like he made himself that, and even when he was the fucking champ, they fucked him and they didn't headline him on WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, they gave it to Cena and Rock, the main event, and that's
And
when
he was the champ, and that's when he said, "Fuck you, I quit." When he was the fucking champ, and he didn't headline WrestleMania because they didn't think he was a headliner, and they gave it to who?
Cena and Rock.
Yeah, but
Cena and Rock, and Punk was the champion,
yeah.
and that's
And
when he
he's
said,
like,
"Fuck
and
you."
he's like, the Rock's never fucking here, and he just comes back when he wants, gets whatever the fuck he wants.
And
Like,
I've been your champ for how many years, and I've never headlined
that's
WrestleMania.
what the whole promo
Yeah.
that's what the whole pipe bomb promo is about. He's like, you don't fucking push me. He's like, I'm clearly the best in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Like your fans.
So
say
is
I'm
this
the best.
when he quit? Then he got his ass kicked in a couple shoot fights.
He went to UFC after he.
We just went over the whole career of CM Punk there. So, but back to this match, man. Where
No, but I love that kid, man.
Oh, no, yeah.
Freaking ever since back in the day.
Yeah,
Dude,
no,
I remember being with him at the arena, like him and Cole, like you guys. Like,
Yeah, dude.
he was. I would watch him back in the day of Ring of Honor shows, and you just knew he had it. You know what I mean? Like I was captivated by his performance. Where you're talking small building, you know, it's a couple hundred people,
And he could always talk.
He could always talk, and he could always. He's not the best worker, but he works to the way that he has great stuff. It's like he is a great worker because he has great matches, but he's not like.
No, he's not like the greatest athlete,
Right.
Or anything. He's not like an Osprey or like anything
He's
like
like,
that.
he's like Gunther to me.
No, he's like a
that
Matt Hardy.
style.
He's like a Matt Hardy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I kind of see what both of you say.
He's a
with
little
your-
more flying with
No,
Matt
but
Hardy.
Punk could do a little top rope stuff and everything.
Yeah,
but-
he's like Matt Hardy. It's like
dude,
exactly.
before him, Hack used to be around him a lot, like on the indies. Like that kid that kid. I'm talking to him like I'm fucking like older than him or whatever the fuck it is. But like that's how like I looked at it like back then. Like he would always be up like talking to Hack and stuff like that.
Norm Connor's days.
Yeah, that was dude. Yeah,
Shows at the arena.
yeah.
Pap with the
Yeah, I
second.
don't remember that. Was he? What?
I remember a lot of shows at the arena.
Were these
I don't know
streamer
what company-
shows?
No. It's way before that. I don't know the name of the company, but that's how you.
Yeah, he had the blonde hair.
Yeah, he had the dyed blonde hair, man.
It's long before.
Yeah, he was a loser though. He didn't do drugs.
Hey, man.
Yeah, right. He was a genius.
Straight edge bitch.
Test hit Bob Holly with a big boot, and then Holly got kind of pinned, but it wasn't a pin. But it was right after.
The ref was just like,
What the
I
fuck?
fucked up.
Yeah, get out, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
What happened? I don't know.
I just missed
They
it.
fucked up the finish and
Dude,
it
was weird. It was
Yeah, I'm
weird.
like, why is he leaving?
I don't
They
know.
wanted to go open the win, and I was like, why the hell is that guy leaving?
Why is he
Yeah.
leaving?
So RVD hit Test with a drop kick, and then he went up top to Big Show's pod, and then Test just drills him with a chair, and he just yanks him down from there.
I like how the Big Show grabbed his ankle.
Yeah, that was
a good spot.
That was a good spot.
Yeah, but breaking the chain
Oh, yeah. And then
in the roof.
He drops an elbow from the top of the pod, which
thought
was
he squished Rob's head.
which looked like fucking stiff as fuck.
Yeah, it did.
He's a big boy.
And
He always
actually,
had
I
good
think he might
elbow.
have slid past his head. It looked like he squished.
Yeah.
He either squished his head or he
Oh my
just
god! If
missed
he's
him,
like a foot, if he's a foot shorter,
yeah, he's
Rob
landing
would've died.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
because he's like 290 right there, ripped.
Oh, yeah,
Shit's
he's
huge.
He's gigantic.
And that would have been
Yeah.
his whole. That would have been like his whole hip.
Yeah, his whole
everything.
body
Yeah.
is muscle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a scary spot. And then the crowd is just, I mean,
And Rob's not seeing anything there.
because he's covered.
You're just trusting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're
if you're
praying.
going to do it, you're going, oh no, I don't do that spot
Yeah,
test.
Test does this all the time. He jumps off everything. Why not?
No, Test never been off the top rope in his fucking career.
No, he would
There's
do- he would
no
do-
way I'm letting him. Yeah, okay, at his elbow, whatever.
He would do top rope
I'm
elbow,
not
but
letting him go off the top rope and
they
do
would-
anything where I can't see you coming at me.
Oh, you would have done it, you pussy.
yeah, I don't know.
I could have set it up a little bit different. That's all.
So
You would have done it.
Yeah, to where you could see it.
That's all. I got to be able to see him coming.
okay, you're not afraid of
Yeah,
test. You're
that
just afraid to
blind.
see it.
It's the blind thing that's like, oh shit, you don't know what's coming, nothing. But I can always adjust a little bit on the way with him on the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Up next, man, out of there was it's Test and Lashley, and the crowd is not happy at this point.
Well, because it's the drizzling shit's going on in there. I mean, Bobby's young. Bobby don't know. He's so much better now than he used to be.
Absolutely, and Lashley's table's just like so. The goons like Heyman's Riot Squad blocks his cage from opening, and Test is just fucking with him, and then
Yeah, I didn't get that
he
either.
smashes the table. The table gets all fucked up too. In there,
I
when
know,
he's-
ruins
Yeah.
any opportunity for a table spot.
He-
And Lashley can't control the table.
No.
He's just useless.
Yeah, and he breaks out of there. He climbs up out of the top. There's a crowbar shot. They're doing some they're just brawling. I mean, it's kind of reckless stuff
Test
there.
took it. Test
Took a
sold a
chair.
night. Test sold a night when he threw Bobby threw Test into the pod.
Yeah.
Test did a nice little cell
Yeah,
there, like,
he-
whoa, like did a little nice little like weak little cell there.
Yeah.
Put that over, but
There was a crowbar and then a spear, and now we're done. And it's Big Show's pod's opening up, and out comes Big Show with the barbed wire bat. He's swinging it around. Lashley, Big Show's going after him with this thing, and Lashley like blocks it legit
It
with
looks
the
good.
chair. It looks good. It looks like
You get your fingers caught there too.
yeah, like he was really swinging at him, and that was good. And Show got caught in the chains with the bat, and then Lashley threw him through the pod glass.
Show did a great job of saving himself. And then throwing his face against the glass. Like,
yeah, here it
he was
is.
like,
There it is.
yeah, here's your snapshot. Yeah,
It was a great shot. I mean, they were stiffing the fuck out of each other here. Lashley don't know any better, and Big Show's
And
bleeding.
Big Show can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hurt the show.
Well, if you saw Show throw him over the top rope,
I mean,
he literally
he beals
dragged
Bobby
Bobby
Lashley. Like it's
Lashley's
nothing.
ginormous.
I know. It's like
Bobby's 290 here too.
Oh, yeah, and he threw him like
Bobby's like
fucking
6'1".
Yeah,
yeah.
he threw him like he was a fucking beanbag over the top rope. Like he was like, yeah.
There was a choke slam, and then Lashley reversed that for a DDT, and then they were just
Yo, good bump by the Show.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
for a tornado DDT
Back
from
in
Bobby
the day, though,
Lashley.
bro,
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't take that bump in the beginning of his career.
No,
Oh my
good,
God,
really
yeah.
good bump by the Show.
And Lashley spears him for the pin. I mean,
Kind of weak, but I get it's 2006, so like you're putting over finishers and the spear.
I know.
I did expect a little more of a setup, though.
Like
it
yeah,
needed
like,
a table spot, which I think they probably would have wanted to do.
Yeah, I mean,
And
look
I-
who it is, though.
I would have
but-
gave one more thing to the Show to like really put him down. If
Yeah,
I were like,
maybe
I know
two.
I know we always like don't like the multiple finisher type thing,
but it's
I
Big
would've-
Show.
Right, it's yeah, like
It's Big Show.
it was like a kind of a spear out of nowhere for like 1, 2, 3. After you build up the Show to be like the almighty like whatever, but
Yeah, but
it's 2006 as well, so
you're putting Bobby Lashley over as the ECW Heavyweight Champion. If you thought people hated when Big Show was ECW Heavyweight Champion, now you're putting Lashley as the face of this brand. That was putting him in a position to lose. That was not a good spot for Bobby
And
Lashley.
it's just a fuck you to Paul.
and it's a fuck you to Paul. And yeah, I mean, this match.
Lashley's Vince's guy.
Yeah,
But
Lashley's
that's what I'm
Vince's
saying.
guy.
So Vince knows he's keeping Lashley around no matter what.
Did you guys ever hear of the other alternative plan that they had for this that they were trying to do or thinking of doing was bringing in Bob Sapp at this time? Have you ever heard? You remember that hack?
No, Bob Sapp, the bald black dude,
Yes.
was a beast
Yes.
back in the day.
His nickname was the Beast, and he was really popular in K1 and Pride.
Got lucky saying that.
And
yeah,
New
that's where he was.
Japan.
K1 and
Yeah,
Pride. That's right.
kickboxing and Pride and
No, he was a fucking man. He used to
Yeah.
beat the shit out of
yes,
people, that dude.
yes, and he was a legit superstar in Japan.
Yeah.
Huge, like
there,
God.
and there was talks of them trying to bring him in, and basically he would have been in the Bobby Lashley role here had they brought him in.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was just like
Wow.
That's like a what if that never happened. And would Lashley
Well, it would have made a lot more sense him over Show.
would Bob Sapp have worked in WWE? I don't think probably. I don't think it probably would have worked either. But it's at least some star power to the brand. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It shows that they were looking to do something a little bit
Well,
different.
it's giving you a little bit more, like realism to like ECW.
credibility.
Well, yeah, but like ECW was a little bit more like
Yeah, give it to Sapp and then have Turkai fucking do some jobs too.
Yeah.
They got plenty of big ass dudes
And
that
you
they
know-
can fucking feed them.
And Paul is, he was very interested and aware of the MMA, vibe coming up in that time period
yeah,
where
anything.
06,
Yeah, right.
06 MMA was on the come up, UFC, and Paul was very aware of that. So it doesn't strike me as crazy that they were considering and talking
Dude,
to
Paul
him and
would've
stuff.
done
Like,
anything,
but it's just a what if. So for this match, even though I hated the booking and everything in this chamber, the work in it wasn't bad. Like, it just wasn't good. I'll go 2 stars for it. Ollie?
Yeah, I think 2 is probably solid.
Like, I just think
Solid rating for it.
these guys-
It wasn't like horrible.
these guys
horrible.
bumped their ass off, first of
Yeah,
all.
like there was
I can't blame them for the booking. The booking sucked.
And they were stiffing the fuck out of each other.
They were stiffing the fuck out of each other. It's not. I've watched a lot
And the
more.
fans seemed entertained. I mean,
They did kind of come up for the title change at the end. I
don't know. I think
What do you
two's
give it? Two?
good.
Hack.
I don't know. For the it's the half-ass wants to say a 5 just because of the people that were in the match, like at the end.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you got the show leading the blind, and the show could do that, but you can't do it with the freaking you just can't do it with Bobby. He's just not getting it because Bobby's head's not there at that point.
Right.
Bobby thinks he's the big guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I didn't think it was horrible at all for, who was in the goddamn ring.
Right. So what do you give it?
I don't know. Freaking 2.5.
2.5. Ty?
Yeah, I'll go 2.5.
2.5. Yeah. So
That's all on my jock tonight with my scores.
for a show.
Oh yeah, all right.
For a show.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
That's funny you're doing that. That'll bring me to an episode, a segment.
So
Yeah, you would.
I have to say, for a show, this show absolutely sucks. Don't watch this show, please. It's
Well, we might have wanted to say that before we decided to do the
No,
show.
it was just set up to fail.
what does it have?
It really could have been a great show, and honestly, like the Chamber really could have been good if like Paul
Sabu.
was given creative over like the show. It really could have been a good pay-per-view.
Yeah. For a show, though, I'm going to give this like a 3 out of 10.
I'll give it. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. So
I was at a 3 in my head.
3.
When
Ty?
we first talked about it.
Sure. 3.
Yeah. What does Cage Match have?
what do you think?
1.7.
Ooh,
I don't know.
1.5.
1.5. Wow, they hated it.
How many votes?
That's great.
Does it say?
203.
Oh, man. 203.
Still though,
Yeah.
that's fucking.
Yeah, it's a broad enough sample.
Yeah. It's broad enough sample. That show sucks.
Does it tell you when the last time it was watched?
Yeah, so we're the last losers to watch the show.
Probably.
Yeah, us.
And a couple of our guys that fucking right into us.
Next week,
It's just on Heart Attack Rick.
Yeah.
Punch Blows. On Peacock, it's just like 3 views. It's just all of our views.
next week on the show, we're doing our Secret Santa and our Hacky Awards for the year in wrestling. So our best and worst of the year in wrestling, our Hackies
Santa?
and Secret Santa.
And if you guys got any categories that you want us either ask Hack or Hack, what was your this of the year, or what do you if you guys have any questions or anything like that, write in for the next show, so we can put that out there.
Something like the Academy Awards or something like that.
Yeah, or the Grammys.
Best match or
Yes,
something.
exactly.
He probably won't remember,
Biggest
but we'll
loser.
get him there.
I
We'll
know,
get him
but
there.
you guys,
we'll
need
get
your
him
help,
there.
obviously.
Listener questions. Actually, before that, we got some stuff here to plug. The Holiday Hangover.
Not a right there?
Not a bun.
That's what she said, yeah.
Holiday Hangover, PWE, Philamoka, January 3rd. Come on out. Sandman will be there in the house for PWE.
We'll be there,
the BTA team, Ollie, Ty, myself,
Yeah, that'd be a nice day out for us.
Philly rapper Cashier Fresh.
All right, cashier.
Cashier would be fun. Some
Fresh
wrestling.
cashier.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Is he really saying cashier?
You guys also got to check out Moonsault Press. I wrote an article for them about the Sandman podcast, doing the show with you guys. It'll be out this Monday, so check out Moonsault
right,
Press.
Bobby.
All right, Tosh, you didn't
Yeah.
tell me about this.
Yeah, so
right,
check
journalist.
it out. Check it out. You got they had some great stuff by UFC veteran and wrestling star Filthy Tom Lawler,
Filthy.
I like Tom Lawler.
Jimmy Lloyd, Phil Schneider, who did Way of the Blade, Rob Naylor, and now me. So go give that a read if you want to hear about the story of how we got started doing this show and my experiences doing the Sandman podcast with you guys. So
Been 100 episodes in, man.
100 episodes in, seriously. Now, here we go.
Feels like 1,000.
Listener questions. Send them in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. This is easily our favorite part of the show each week. Really proud. We made a really nice community here.
Especially with the pay-per-view we just watched.
It's a great.
My God, this has got to be better.
No, we got a great community of fans that writes us in, so you guys make this work.
this is
wild.
Every
So-
week. It is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for like 100 weeks.
It's the only
It
reason
is
why I
awesome.
come.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if the only reason, man.
I thought that was the pocket pussy.
I thought that was the crutch point.
You guys just let it lay there for like 3 seconds. And I'm like, seriously, guys?
I'm just tuning you out at this point.
Adam!
Oh, he just had to tune me out.
Adam from Santa Cruz, California writes in.
Santa Cruz.
Yeah, we got
Second
it.
O.
There you go. Question for
Shout out Santa Cruz.
Haction Bronson, and hello to the three dreamers all the way from sunny Santa Cruz. And yes,
Three what?
that's a fat joke. He said the
Haction
three dreamers
Bronson.
and the three dreamers. I was rooting for you guys against the Chargers recently. I'm sure you're all still on donuts with
Yeah,
how they
we were
bent
at
you
the
over.
game.
But just remember,
Bet us over.
the candy ass Chiefs ain't making it. Anyways, what are some of your guys' biggest signs of respect you've seen after a match? Times where people have their opinions changed in real time, maybe even ending beef between talent until they finally work together, or just a specific match where it happened. Also, what about a time with you or on the other end of the spectrum? So, Hack, any time where you
Mine, I love the leaving the boots in the middle of the ring.
leaving the boots?
Yeah, did you know that one?
Yeah, that's a
Is that
wrestler.
answering that question?
I don't
Yeah, I
know
thought
if
that
it
was
does.
exactly
I mean,
what they were
do-
asking.
You've done that before?
No, that's what I like. I thought they were asking me what do they
signs
like
of
as a
respect.
sign of
Yes,
respect.
Yes, you're right with
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
okay.
With your last match, leaving that and putting the guy over.
Were
the
they
guy
asking
over.
about a specific moment?
Yeah, they said times where people have their opinions changed in real time. I'm not quite sure what they meant by that. Maybe even ending beef between talent.
Well, I think
until they
opinions
finally work
I
together.
think
Like,
also opinions changed in real time might mean like maybe these people thought this dude wasn't a good worker and then they had a great match and they're like, oh fuck.
I've seen plenty of those, man. I think any wrestler, as long as you've had a lot of reps, can have a great match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see a guy work with me, you're like, this guy blows.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got anything, Ty, on this one? No.
No, I mean, nothing really specifically comes to mind, no.
He said, "Keep calling spots, boys," and we'll keep doing that.
Oh.
Pat from Ventura, California, living in Leominster, Massachusetts, writes in.
Living where?
Where?
Leominster,
What?
Massachusetts.
That
Massachusetts?
sounds like we've been in that. Sounds like we've been there.
Massachusetts. What's up, Hack and the little Sandman Rascals? Holy shit, 100 episodes. Y'all have been killing it with this pod. Only motivation for me to get up Monday mornings, and I've been listening since episode 1.
Thank you, brother.
Here's my question for Hack. Who or what idea made Hack get the barbed wire tat along his right arm, around his neck, and his face sneering with a cig on his inner right arm? We were literally just talking about this earlier. What made you get the barbed wire?
I don't know. It made sense. I never saw anybody else have barbed wire like wrapped. It was going to do this and then go around my whole body.
And obviously that was post like barbed wire match, right? Obviously.
Well,
so,
yeah, but I figured I was. Yeah, but I.
well,
don't
it
know.
originally started just around your wrist.
Yeah,
And then he did
Right.
all like your shoulder.
And
then this one started.
Yeah.
And then it went around, and that so you were
And
just
then
like
this was the last one. You were there.
Yeah.
Remember, we were in AC, right? What was the kid's
yeah,
name?
the AC committed Seth.
Seth, yeah.
Mushrush.
What's up?
Mustache.
Baker Street Tattoo Immediate.
Yeah.
Seth
Okay.
All
Mushrush.
right, Ty.
There you
good
go.
job
With
there
your
for a
plug.
plug.
What about your bicep, your inner arm? What made you get that?
The face.
The face tat.
Because I never seen anybody else do it. Because I'm thinking, what can I do that? I'm always thinking, what can you do that nobody else does?
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, I raised the cane over my head.
Yeah, my cane's up, and then, dude, that came up on the spot, like right there, because we had a show. You know what I mean? We did it at 6 and South.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool.
And I'm like, what can
And
you
the
do?
barbed wire was just like, hey,
It's
like
later.
we're hardcore, or
Yeah.
just get
Well,
barbed
then
wire.
later I got the fucking and then I got the CD with the barbed wire wrapped
yeah.
around me. You know what I mean? So it
Eric
all like
Slash,
fits in
ECW
there.
yeah,
album,
gotcha.
yeah, absolutely. And then, have you gotten any more tattoos or any interest in tattoos at all? Besides
Not
that?
any that I care to share with anyone.
No. We don't.
I got a Rocky the Bullwinkle somewhere.
You don't want to tell them about the tramp stamp?
You got tramp stamp balls?
Pablo Rocky and Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle?
Do you guys even know who they are?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know Rocky and
yeah.
Bullwinkle.
Oh, do you know Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Yeah.
They're not over it all now. Your kids, I don't still ever.
Move that couch. The blanket's gonna catch on fire on that here.
Jacob
The heater on the back. I said, move the couch up.
Okay, there's no chance there's going to be a fire catching off of a heater.
Jacob
Yeah, okay.
from Adelaide, South Australia writes in.
South Australia, nice.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Sandra Bullock and the cast of Speed 2 Cruise Control?
Nice,
Yeah.
Speed 2.
Big fan of the pod. Been a huge Sandman fan since the first One Night Stand.
Don't blame me.
ECW stuff was always hard to find growing up, but being able to find virtually everything online now is a godsend. And listening to you guys provide the extra insight every week is awesome. I never knew I wanted that.
Oh, dude, thanks for watching along.
My question, I stumbled upon this video on YouTube of Hack at a 7-Eleven.
The travel
Blitzed
video.
out of his skull. Any memory when, where this came from? My favorite part is when he starts singing Pump Up the Jam to himself.
Was that the one where you're getting like Ben and Jerry's out of it?
Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
ice cream
Yeah.
and you're traveling on the road and you're fucking taking somebody through like what the Sandman would get at like a pit stop. Or
Yeah,
something.
we're gonna have
And it's
to.
like a fucking jelly donut, a fucking Ben and Jerry's fucking ice cream, a fucking
We're gonna have to have Gunky.
Oh, yeah, I did Ben and Jerry's. back in the
newspaper.
day.
Now it'll be like pumpkin seeds and
Bananas and bran.
yeah, like
Oatmeal.
Shredded wheat, which I just bought.
Oh yeah, shredded wheat.
I'm the only,
Yeah,
I'm
if
the
you
only
Why
one that
would you
eats
buy
that.
that cereal? That's the way.
dude, it's good.
I like shredded wheat. Yeah.
Loser.
A little pissed.
So
I think it wasn't for the kids.
You and Gunky will have to rehack to that on a future one there, man. Nick from I can't even pronounce this in Sweden, so it's
right.
Irabrew? I don't know.
Sweden.
Sweden writes in.
Get his name right.
Hi, Hack and the Gravel Boys.
From Sweden,
All
they
right,
said,
the Gravel
right?
Boys.
Thanks as always for an amazing podcast. Been listening
Come
from
see us in
Manchester in
Manchester.
February. Been listening from episode 1. Here's to at least 100 more. What's Hack and the rest of the gang's beer of choice nowadays? Also, is there any chance of Hack getting his own book like Todd did, which, by the way, was a great book. I loved hearing all the stories involving Hack. You can get that Todd is God available everywhere by Sean Oliver. It's a great, great book, and shouts out to Todd, man. And Hack, any beer choice? You're not a beer guy.
No, after 50,000, I figured that was around where I was at. After 50,000, I'm like, I'm not drinking a beer anymore.
I'm
just not.
Never again. Okay. Any beers for you
There's
guys?
no way that could be accurate.
I know.
No,
I said they
no,
were Will
it is.
Chamberlain
No,
numbers.
we've done the numbers
Yeah,
we've
before.
done numbers.
We've done the numbers
We did.
before.
We actually did the numbers on when Tony Storm was on the show because they called you
Yeah,
out for
Hack's
it.
a
and I
numbers
said,
guy.
Hack's a numbers guy, and he said it's
Me, I
random,
don't really. Honestly, if I'm drinking beer, I'm walking into the beer distributor and I'm kind of, it's just like a flavor of the day. It's like, what am I feeling that day? I don't really have, like, if I'm feeling an IPA, I'll grab an IPA. If I'm feeling like a light beer, I'll grab, but I know it's like runs in the family, I guess, but a Budweiser's pretty much a little bit of a staple like that. Yeah, I don't really have like a go-to. It's more or less.
I'm not a
just
beer
like,
What's on sale?
I'm not a beer drinker, really. I'll drink whatever beer.
Like
Yeah, you don't need the calories, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm calorie counting. You're right.
No,
I got a
literally
case of
walk in-
Michelob Ultra at home.
I literally walk
Hit that nail on the head, Pat.
That's one piece of cheese.
For the second half of the Babbitt Oklahoma game. Yeah, that's what we're watching now as we're doing this. Babbitt Oklahoma are playing.
Yeah, it's more or less just walk in the freezer and kind of like feel it out. I don't know about like Ollie. If
You got a beer choice?
No, I'm really kind of like the same way as Ty, to be honest. Or like if we're like traveling somewhere or something, like we were just in San Diego and like we go out to a bar, I look at like what's on the tap and I'm like, I see like a California brewed whatever and I'm like, all right, give me that. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll try that. Like I'm that kind of dude. I really drink anything as long as it's alcohol.
I'm not a picky beer guy. I just sours, like those kind of beers I don't like.
Right. I
but-
really like IPAs. Any IPA I'll really drink.
And as far as the book goes, Hack won't be able to write his own book. If he were to do one, I'm going to speak for him. But everybody else would pretty much have to write it for him.
I'm gonna
Everybody
do it
else
for him.
It would just be like
yeah.
excerpts.
Yeah, Dreamer
of like
gets a
hack
chapter.
of like
Yeah.
hack
Yeah,
stories.
Fonzie.
Yeah,
Fonzie
Fonzie gets a couple
like-
chapters.
It'll have to
Yeah.
be. It'll have to be like an oral history. So we'll get everybody
Of
of
the
the
Sandman.
Hack
Sandman.
did this. He doesn't remember it.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Oh my God.
Dreamer will probably be a lot of it.
I'll have. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dreamer's going to be like 99% of this, but we'll do oral history of Extreme.
Oh my
How
God!
about
This
that?
guy just sent me a match that I did in Syracuse through like Cameo, and I watched him. And I don't remember at all
Really?
of having that match.
Oh man. Yeah.
Least shocking thing
Yeah.
ever.
Corey from Arkansas writes in.
Arkansas. All right. Razorback
Arkansas.
action.
Congrats on 100 episodes of the pod. I
Thanks,
can't
sir.
believe Hack has remembered enough shit to fill this many
So
episodes.
we're working on it every day.
From stumbling around Coricon Hall with 0-1 to his jacked return to ECW, it's no joke that Hack is a goddamn legend of the sport. Thanks.
About time we got somebody who's intelligent. Jesus Christ.
Hack, I didn't know you knew how to email, man. I didn't know you knew how to
I know how to go into my email, but I don't know how to send one.
Okay.
Sure.
He said, thanks for all the laughs and sometimes tears. Here's to 100 more. So
Thank you, man.
Corey.
All right, that was
Seriously.
good. Who was that?
Corey from Arkansas.
All right.
Devin G from Brooklyn writes in,
Where Brooklyn at?
what's up, Hacky Sack and the Philly Freaks? Congratulations on 100 episodes. Quickly turned into my favorite podcast. I love how it's sports talk and wrestling. We didn't get to talk any sports here. We had too much wrestling. But I'm
you,
sure
sir.
some people are
No,
happy
no,
about
I
that.
appreciate you guys
Yeah.
putting through our Eagles up and down.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Love the ball busting. Makes me feel like I'm hanging with the boys. Never heard of Hack Myers, but when the Sandman does his Shaw rating, I die laughing. Incredible shit. Love Hack's stories. It's my favorite part. Brings me back to years past just listening to Hack shoot interviews for more hours because he always keeps it real and says it is what it is. He don't sugarcoat shit. Keep going, boys. Great work.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you,
I
man.
appreciate
All right,
it.
boys are stepping
Thank you.
up during the holidays here.
Yeah.
Freaking mailbag.
Yeah, we got some good stuff.
Brittany, no town, no country. So you might have
Brittany.
to cane her.
Are you sure this isn't you, Tosh?
Yes, this is not a burner. He said,
You would use a girl's name.
hey, Hack, congratulations on your 100th episode. That's all she wrote in. So she was congratulating you on your 100th episode. There you
That's
go.
gunk. That's gunk.
Yeah, that is definitely gunk. No, it didn't put it. Would have put gunk over. It was like,
Yeah.
gunk's awesome. Yeah, it would have put gunk
You
over.
should really get that guy photo.
Thank you for getting the computer.
Corey from Madison Heights, Michigan writes in.
Another Corey?
Yeah, another Corey. What's up, you fat sacks of lard and the hardcore icon Sandman? What?
Take it easy.
Yo, Slim
Take it
Trim
easy.
180.
I gotta stand up for my boys here, man. They ain't true one.
Do you think we're the cast of the heavyweights?
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, I mean, Pap is here today. So.
Coming from the guy who rubbed himself in roast beef.
Hold on. Let me get this back on track here. I recently just watched the Raven documentary, and Hack's parts are fucking great. The pure no care about pushing it to the limits of taking all you could and then taking more is fucking insane. My question is, were you ever taking part of the slip and slide fun in the hotels? Also, soap socks? Motherfucker, sounds like you just couldn't wait to bust a nut and were too poor for lube. Too poor for lube would be the title.
expensive.
That would be the title of your book. That's the title of your book. Too poor for
Too
lube.
poor for Luke. The story of the Sandman. Sandman Chronicles.
Oh, yeah. Or at least a chapter.
That's
Too poor for Lube. The Sandman Chronicles.
That's hilarious.
God bless.
I do like the Chronicles, though.
There's a question in there. What
Extreme experts from hardcore icon.
Too poor for
He
Lube.
said, sounds like you got a collection of stiff socks that stand on their own. Thanks for the pod. Keep it up.
Stiff socks that stand on your own.
Yes.
New York's best.
Darren from Grimsby in the UK writes in.
Hey,
Darren's a
Manchester.
raggy.
Hey everyone, hope you guys are all in the festive spirit. I have a couple of questions for everybody about the pay-per-view. What changes would you have made to the pay-per-view to make it better? Well, we went over that a
whole
lot.
lot.
Yeah, a
A
whole
fucking
lot.
laundry
Different
list.
booking changes, yeah.
Because the show wasn't heavily promoted at the time, do you feel that it was made to hurt the brand going forward?
Yeah, nobody knew
Yeah.
it was meant. We've been over.
This was self-sabotage.
Yeah,
by
it
them,
was meant to fail.
Also, I wanted to mention that I will be in Manchester in February.
yeah.
At For the Love of Wrestling. It's my first ever wrestling convention I'll be going to. I'm looking forward to it. Keep
Come
up,
up, make it known who you are. Tell us who,
Darren from
yeah.
Grimsby. So introduce yourself. Keep
Yeah,
up.
let's hit the pub, huh?
Yeah, hit the pub with the boys. Keep up the phenomenal work. You guys are doing great, and happy holidays.
Thank you.
Brian Mills from Calgary,
Alberta.
Canada writes in, what's up, handsome Tosh and the Uggos? Wow.
The
Oh,
others.
well, how much did you
Handsome
pay him to
Tosh.
say that?
This is him, Burner. This is not me. Burner. Congrats on 100 episodes. It seems like only yesterday Hack was telling everybody Cody would lose to Roman for the second years running, and we wouldn't hear any
I say
argument.
that?
Yeah, you
That
did.
Cody
Yeah,
would
you were
lose to-
adamant. Yeah, you owe me $1, bud. You bet $1. Yes. Really enjoyed Hack's 10 Commandments, especially Hack explaining how he never actually did anything he suggested.
That's funny. God damn, way more, but I'm holding it.
There wasn't anything about wearing lifters, though. Is this where we found out that Hack was wearing them all along?
Oh, he made him lose the head.
Hit release. Yeah.
Hacky lifters.
Hacky lifters over here. Two quick
That's
questions. Where does everyone have John Cena ranked in their all-time favorite list? I'd say he's probably top 20 or so for me.
Was it all-time favorite or like where does he rank on
He's
like
saying
my
all-time
all-time
favorite. He's probably not a top 20 favorite guy of mine, and I don't mean that as a diss, but there's so many wrestlers that are like my favorites. And I respect John and the work that he's done, but he's not like, you know what I mean? He's not like a favorite of mine.
I'd have to really think. He's definitely in my top 10.
Wow, okay, top 10 for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hack, I mean, it's different.
Not
He's like,
for me.
He's, okay, not for you.
Oh, because a lot of my guys would come before he was even in the business.
Right, like it's, yeah.
Well,
It's not applicable.
But he's your age, Ollie, though. You know, like when you
Yeah.
started to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
So that
Well,
makes sense
yeah,
a little bit
really,
more.
but also-
and like really understand wrestling.
Yes.
But also, Hack missed the majority of Cena's.
Because I wasn't
Right.
watching.
Yes.
Well, one, he was in the company, and so at that point, he's
Also-
hating his life, so he's not watching.
Also
the
not
product.
paying attention.
Right.
Yeah.
And then after that, where Cena was literally carrying the entire company on his back,
almost
Hack
nothing to
was
do with
not
wrestling.
watching
Right.
it. You
Yeah,
know
what did he
I'm saying?
carry him from like 211 to like 217?
Way
it was,
longer.
It was probably like this point, like a little bit before this,
Before.
to like
I would say
15?
2014.
Yeah, I would say 05 to 15 was his 10-year run.
He had like
Yeah.
a 10-year of like straight carrying the company on his
Yeah.
back.
Well, when he did the match with RVD,
Right.
how long?
He's the guy.
He's the guy at that point.
He's
Like fresh.
established as he's the new. This is our guy.
He's already gone over 2 years in a row in the main event of WrestleMania. John.
Oh, at this point?
Yes,
at that point.
the
Oh,
point
I
of
didn't
Rock.
even know that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, okay.
So RVD going over him at that
It's
point
huge.
was gigantic.
Yeah, it's
because
fucking
he's their
huge.
golden goose. And you had RVD go
Yeah,
over
but I
him.
didn't remember when he came in with his singing or whatever, his
That's
rapping
like-
or whatever.
that's
How
early.
much, like, yeah, how
That's
many years before Rob and him,
Oh, that's 3
had
years.
that
That's
match
3 years before.
when he first came into the company?
When he first came into the company, he was doing like just a white meat baby character, and then he just fell
Oh,
off a little
she
bit.
heard him.
Stephanie
rapping on
heard him,
yeah, Stephanie heard him.
Okay, all right, I'm caught up.
And so where about you, Ty? Where would you have him ranked?
I mean, as far as my favorite, I don't really know. I don't really
Yeah,
have
put
like
some
a
hot sauce on there,
I don't really
Pat.
have like a favorites
like torching
list.
it.
I mean, as far as like favorite, he'd have to be in my top 20. I'd have
Okay.
to really think about it.
Yeah.
I don't even know my top 5 of like favorites wrestler, but I'm different than everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really know mine either, but I know he has to be like top 10.
Yeah. Second question: who is Gunky? What is Gunky? And why is Gunky?
Ask Tony Storm. Apparently, she knows.
Search Gunky Main on Instagram and you'll figure it out.
Gunky's a loser.
Good job, Ollie.
Nah, Gunky's the man.
Gunky Mane.
Gunky's the
Check
man.
out his YouTube
We will
channel.
all be, I've always said, we
Yes.
will all be working for that kid one day.
Yep.
As long as he pays well.
Hey, Gunky Mane on Instagram. Get on there, find out. Follow
Merry
her.
Christmas, you diabolical motherfuckers! Here's to
Merry
another
Christmas
100
to you.
episodes.
You to you.
And at least one more hack
You to you.
tantrum.
Yeah, you.
He's calling for another hack tantrum. I think he's talking about Simon Diamond.
Oh, there'll be one soon.
Josh from Hamilton, Ohio writes in, "What's up, fellas? Congrats on reaching your 100th episode of the podcast.
Thanks, man.
After taking a decade-long hiatus from watching wrestling, I got back into it this past January. Since then, I've been checking out various wrestling pods, and this one quickly became my favorite.
Oh, fuck.
I
Thanks,
want to
man.
know, dude, let me know if the reason you came back in last January was because of Cena.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So let us know, dude.
Or because of
If
us.
that
Yeah.
was the reason why you
Okay.
came back to wrestling, which I'm sure it had to bring some people back.
They probably brought some people back for sure. Yeah, definitely. He said, you guys have the best discussion of current and past wrestling events, and your interview with Tony Storm was incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Now that this year is coming
was
to
all
an
her.
end, I wanted to give some recognition to the crew that makes this show the best. Gunk, despite never plugging the podcast, is an excellent contributor to the show. I don't really know what you do, but you keep doing it. That is a great.
We don't know either.
That's a pretty good assessment.
That is a great assessment of gunk. Ollie and Ty, you guys really know your shit about wrestling and contribute a lot to the conversation by making good points you would never think of, so I'm assuming this is because Hack taught them so well. Tosh does a great job of hosting by keeping things structured and occasionally having opinions that Hack thinks are terrible. He's always a good sport about the dumb fat jokes. You're the man, Tosh. And no, he didn't pay me to say this. I'm sure us fat kids have to stick together.
See, he's on it too. He says he's a fat kid too.
Yeah,
now,
so are you. Look
I
at
don't know
Ron.
where he knows where it's coming from.
He said, I'm sure Tommy Dreamer would agree if he'd ever come on the show. And then, of course, there's the man himself, the innovator and the inventor of the ladder match, the hardcore legend, the Sandman.
Now we're talking.
Without him, there wouldn't be this podcast. Also, without him, there wouldn't be the worst match I've ever seen.
Yes, great point. If I had seen it recently, I wouldn't believe it.
Seriously, though, thanks for all the great content this year. You guys are awesome. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. And Santa Hack brings you all the crutch porn and weed you've been asking for.
And weed.
Congrats again on hitting 100 episodes, and here's to 100 more.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. That was awesome, dude. Roman from Joliet, Illinois writes in.
All right.
What's up, Hack and
Juliet,
crew?
Illinois.
Just wanted to say congrats on making 100 Shaw times 5 rated episodes.
You're a man if you can do 100 shots.
I've been
you're a
listening
man.
since the first episode, and this is pretty much my go-to podcast every week.
Thank you.
This podcast has got me through my shitty morning commutes and late nights studying for my master's. I'm going to school to be a librarian. Okay. So
You need
thank
a
you.
master's to be a librarian?
I was wondering the same
Yeah,
thing.
I guess. Okay.
Well, good luck.
Good luck,
I
brother.
mean, hey, there's some pretty badass libraries
Seems like
too.
a pretty
maybe.
peaceful job.
Yeah, peaceful, yeah.
Yeah,
My
really.
question is actually related to boxing. I don't know how much of the sport you guys follow, but I was curious if you guys had any thoughts about Terrence Crawford retiring.
Dude, I was shocked.
I was too.
I
think
was
it's
a little shocked. Yeah.
I think it's a negotiating ploy. I think sometimes you step away to make them want you more, and then let some other people do a big fight, and then know that the winner of whatever that is, then you come back and fight that guy.
I mean,
because
I
you're-
know he's like down to like fight anybody, obviously, because he just fucking fought Canelo. But
Yes.
it's like,
Canelo's not really Canelo anymore, but
But that's still
also too, it's like who wants to fight Crawford that has an undefeated record?
He said David Benendez.
he's up there. But like, dude, there's so many belts.
Yes.
Like, that's the problem with boxing right now. Like, there's so many fucking different,
Same as
like,
wrestling.
Well, there's so many belts, and everyone's so like. Everybody's so like protected, like they just want to protect their record,
Right.
You know,
So
what I'm
they
saying?
don't
And, like,
fight
keep-
each other,
Yeah,
which
keep
was-
their belts, and it's like this is not.
That's the one thing I give to Canelo is Canelo has
Has always
never
fought,
he
yeah.
has never cared about that. I'll fight Mayweather before I'm ready to fight him. I'll go up in weight. I'll go down.
Canelo
You know what
has
I mean?
always fought.
Canelo even taken the Crawford fight. Most boxers historically would have never taken that
Well,
fight.
Crawford beat what's his name?
I want to fight him.
Yeah,
Who's Crawford beat?
I'm drawing a blank.
That was a good.
Spence?
fight.
Muhammad Ali?
no, Muhammad Ali.
The
over here.
other champ. Was it Errol Spence?
I don't
beat
remember
Spence,
who
right?
Was it Spence?
Yeah, but I don't know. Boxing's weird. It's weird with all. I love boxing, but it's so bad with all the different belts and there's
Oklahoma
nobody
And all the
15
different
and a
weight
half
divisions,
pounds
too,
plus
it's like-
500.
and like you said, nobody really wants to fight them. So
Yeah. Happy holidays to you guys and a happy new year.
Thank you, you too.
Godric, the orgy peace
All
pipe
right,
writes
Godric.
From True Blood?
in. That's what he
Wait,
said.
was Godric what?
The orgy peace pipe. Okay. He
Godric, the orgy peace pipe?
You
wait, Godric.
you-
We had a Godric
Hold
peace
on.
pipe. Who the fuck
Hold
is
on.
this?
He said, "You fucking skinwalker. I bought a set of Titleist irons, lefty blades. You got to swing this spring. There's so money. Congrats on 100 episodes. Hope to see you soon."
That's Sean John. That's got to be Sean Johnson.
It is. That's who. But he put his name as Godric. There it
Godric.
is.
Yeah, that's Sean.
There you
Right
go.
into the fucking pod.
There you go.
Shout out to Sean.
Shouts out.
The guy outside the condo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pab. Boston John writes in. Hack this, your
All
boy.
right, Johnny.
Boston John?
Love Johnny. I've
Hey,
known
we'll be
this
in
dude-
Boston watching the Phillies this May.
I've known him for fucking at least 30 years, I would think.
Three?
Since
30?
30.
30,
Since
yeah.
like mid.
No, he's written in before
He
saying
was up in Kowloon when we were there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He said Boston John doesn't really have a question, but I love how he speaks in the third person. Like it's fucking Ricky Henderson.
He's earned it.
Yeah,
He's
Boston
earned
John.
it.
Ricky don't do that.
Yeah. But I just want to wish the whole Fullington family a very Merry Christmas. And as always, the podcast team of Tyler's friend from high school, who Hack is always putting over. You're putting me over, Hack?
Not you.
Tyler's
It must
from-
be somebody else.
No.
Well, you're not my friend from high school.
Yeah, so that's be somebody else. But I mean, I'm your podcast team, so I mean, that's okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Always
Thank you, John.
Always looking forward to listening to your show. Tony Storm is great. So that's his comment.
Yes, he is.
All right, Johnny.
Thanks, Johnny. Love you, man.
Elias from Huntington, Indiana writes in.
What
All
up,
right,
Al?
Huntington.
The Sandman, do you remember WrestleMania 23 or do you forget it like Gunky forgetting to plug the pod?
Dude, I only had 2 spots, so it's not hard to remember.
We'll have to do that on a future show.
I know. What was it like though? Like walking through that crowd? Though? Was that like the biggest crowd?
Because I didn't go out there before or whatever, or I might have looked at it at a lower level. But dude, it was like I'm like booking because I got to get to the ring. And I didn't realize how far away I really
Well, yeah,
was.
but all of you were out there, like Dreamer, like you all went through the crowd.
Yeah, dude, I was hustling through that crowd.
That's awesome. Well, you got to make your cue. It's fucking mania. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude, I don't want to, shoot, I don't want shit to start, and I'm not even there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
It probably
they
would have been
hot.
better if that happened.
I know, but they would have been hot.
Did Sabu talk about his dislike of going through the crowd with handsy people?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's
Sabu
mentioned
went
that.
through the crowd, RVD went through, like everybody went
Have
through.
you ever had any issues with like crowds being too handsy or any stories of that or no? And he said, Hack, how does it feel about knowing you'll go down in history as the man who invented not just A-frame ladder matches, because
There
Tosh
you
has
go, A-frame.
A-frame.
Thank you.
because Tosh does not have any video of an extension ladder match in the 70s. It's all AI. And he said, for you guys,
I was saying
for you guys, if you guys are on death row, what is your last meal? So, Hack, if you were on death row, you get one meal.
Come back to me.
Okay.
Porridge.
Anything for you, Ollie?
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf, like okay,
Yeah.
with a side of mashed potatoes on there too. Or,
Side of mac and cheese.
okay, so yeah, I mean that's.
I'm gonna go grandmother's. What are they?
Dumplings?
Chicken and dumplings.
Ooh,
Grandmother's
oh,
chicken
man,
and
I-
dumplings.
Shout out to Beverly.
Yeah, with the slice of cheesecake to end it all.
Wow, I was gonna go chicken pot pie. Give me a nice chicken.
Grandmother's
pot
chicken and dumplings, man. Hack knows them. Beverly's chicken and
I could
dumplings.
never reproduce them.
pie. Hack, what do you go?
replicate the recipe.
Death row meal for you,
It's hard
man.
to make them
What are you
things.
getting?
I don't care. I don't give a shit.
You would
about
just be
food.
like, fuck it, just
You
give
just
me
make me
a give me a banana, dude. I'm good with a banana, dude. Yeah, like okay. So you guys got any more stories of Oliver and Tyler running wild backstage, like Ollie hitting Cena with the kendo stick?
Yeah, I'm sure there is, but I can't
I mean,
remember.
there's probably a fucking
That one's
thousand
good.
of me being a
Menace,
but-
or Kelly? Anything about her being a menace backstage?
Nah, I mean,
Kelly was always the angel.
The
That's a
angel
good one.
kid?
I remember fucking with Devon one time and kicking him in the ass, right in his tailbone, right before he walked out the thing. And we were down at his school when I was training down at his school. Devon was like, "Yo, you remember?" He remembered.
Wow.
He goes, "Oh, Ty, you remember when I was walking out through the curtain and you kicked me right in my ass and I told you I'd get you back?" Well, he goes, "Yeah, well, now's the time, motherfucker. We were down in this school. This was fucking 8 years ago. Fucking, and he fucking remembered that
That
to
was
this
that
day.
long ago.
2017,
Yeah.
Wow.
Why would I say
But fucking, I would have never thought that Devon would ever remember that in a fucking 1,000 years. Me
that's-
kicking him in
that's
his
a great
ass before
story.
he walked the
And
fucking
you were just being
ring.
a goofy kid.
Just a
Just hanging
fucking
out.
7-year-old
Yeah.
fucking kid, just being whatever. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Kicking
awesome.
this big old black guy. Yeah, it's not care.
But dude, they were my uncles. They were my big brothers.
Yeah.
They, that was that.
Yeah. Closing us out, Heart Attack Rick writes in.
Ricky!
What's up to that dastardly cockamamie nut lover in the ball gag gang? Wow, I don't know about that one, bro. Rick here back at it on this fine Wet Puss Wednesday. So I think
Wet puss Wednesday.
He's stealing Drummy's material. Drummy's usually the one that does the wet puss.
Hey, fuck it.
Nod to Drummy. So he shouts out to him. There we go.
There you
All right.
go. You get a little proofread, Tosh.
I'd help lower that tab, buddy. But I listed these losers on the regular, so that means I'm
On the
broke
reg.
as a bastard and a hardcore loser too.
Well, we don't charge you.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
This is free.
yeah, we don't even do this for love of the game, man.
No, Gunk's probably charging them.
Yeah, Gonk, you're on the.
Oh,
Yo,
check into that.
Gunk
son.
Gunk send a Venmo request.
Oh, for reactions,
Wow.
the
Subscriptions.
Yeah, subscriptions to reactions. He's selling that out.
Wow, Gunk. Good job, though, Gunk.
2020. Monetize me, kid. How in the fuck did they get Taz to switch tables and speak Spanish so fucking fast?
Why? Because the other guy looks like him?
He's trying to say that Jonathan looks like Taz. That's not true. Hey, Hack.
Great call,
That
Rick.
who looks like him?
The Hugo. The
Spanish announce
announcer.
team.
Oh, that. All right, that's kind of
Hey, Hack. You coked out whore-looking loser. Why didn't you take that guy's inflatable kendo stick from the audience? I think you could have whiffed Vampiro a lot better with it, you pussy. This is Kevin Thorne, not Vampiro,
It
really.
wasn't even Vampiro.
No, I know.
That's
That's
the fact
funny, Hack.
The fact that he said
Kevin
that
Thorne,
there,
yes.
that's great.
My question
Hack
is...
goes, wait, that wasn't Vampiro, was
He's
it?
like, wait, that was Vampiro.
I love Vampiro.
Vampiro's a great dude.
He is.
Good old Southern boy.
You got any Vampiro memories hanging out with Vampiro?
Just doing ecstasy together.
Okay.
Of course.
Besides Matt Striker's obvious 4-inch lifters,
That's how we roll.
was everyone's size number on Striker's cock extension while he was shirt cocking that hideous pink sweater.
Oh, he's got 3 socks stuffed in there, no doubt.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, on a substitute teacher salary? You got him.
Yeah. P.S. Finally, Hack, I'll be seeing you in Red Lion on January 16th, you
Red Lion.
loser. So you can put a quote on my figures that you already signed. Oh, okay.
You
$60 a piece.
He wants a specific quote.
More for you, Rick.
Rick, bring anything.
As always,
Bring your
send in
girlfriend.
listener questions to sandmanpod@gmail.com. That inbox was jam-packed. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
was
for the
good.
100th
100th
episode.
episode, fellas. Seriously, amazing
No,
accomplishment.
yeah, shout out, thank you, obviously, to everybody who's listening. Continue to listen in, just starting to listen. 100 episodes. Honestly, we still wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys writing in and, listening every week. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we're just getting started.
Just getting started. Next week on the show, our year-end Hacky Awards and our Secret Santa. But before we go, Hack, the cane of the week or the toast of the week?
I got something. The Phillies announcer that got caught on the...
The Flyers announcer.
Yeah.
Saunders. I mean, look, you know what?
You hear what he got caught doing, Pat?
Yeah.
Fucking velvet.
Right now, that's
It's just a dude being a dude.
I
but
know.
I'm just saying,
I
but it's
feel
like,
so bad.
but it's like, don't fucking put the mics on. Dude.
He's
It's
like-
Hey, if you guys don't know, Tim Saunders, Flyers announcer, hot mic, 100 episode. We out. We live. We hot. Peace.
Peace.